Hi, Facebook friends. Hello, everybody. This is Patty Bennett. Welcome. This is a Facebook Live on Wednesday. What day is it? November 14th. I am just back from the Stampin' Up! On Stage event in Orlando. So I have lots of fun things to share with you today. And while everybody is jumping on the Facebook Live, I'm just going to fill you in on a few things, and then we'll officially get started in just a couple of minutes. So if you're joining me later on a replay on Facebook or on my blog or on YouTube, welcome. So glad you could join me. This is going to be fun. I have lots of things to show you and some sneak peeks and some swaps and gifts and just some amazing things to tell you about our onstage event last week in Orlando. So again, welcome. This is Patty Bennett. I blog at pattystamps.com. And I am excited to be here today. It's been a while since I've been doing regular Facebook Lives. I was just so busy getting ready for Onstage. So Onstage, for those of you not familiar, we used to call it convention. I started going to the Stampin' Up! Conventions in 1996. That was my first one. And I've been to them every year, the leaderships, the locals, the leaders events. I think I've only missed one or two in all those years, so it's very exciting. And hey, Lisa, Carolyn, hi, I saw a few names go by. Sorry, I didn't catch everybody. I just am going to check over here. I assume since people are saying hi that we are live, but I just wanted to check. Yep, we are live over there, so that's great. You may notice that I'm sort of in a different spot. I just decided to go live in my office. This is where I do all my mailing and computer work. And I just have a nice big 6-foot long counter here. So I thought it'd be easier to just spread out all my goodies from on stage and show you right here. So I think we're officially at 2 o'clock. And so I'll just say welcome again. This is Patty Bennett. I blog at pattystamps.com. And today I will be sharing with you lots of fun things from our onstage event. So first of all, when we got there to check in, I was directed to a separate line for top performers. I thought that was very exciting, and I want to show you these awesome gifts that I was given as I checked in the top performer line. So there is this gorgeous purse. It's a beautiful gray leather, and it has lots of sections and pockets and zippers, and it had this beautiful tag on the front. And inside, there were these cute little boxes. So each one has a little charm inside. And I've been collecting these over a couple of years. I get a charm each time I am in a top category of something. So I have them on my cute little bracelet, and I'll be opening up these 5 boxes and adding the charms to my bracelet. So they just have different symbols on them, and they are for global top 100 and for US top 100 and then top 10 in different categories. So I've been very blessed to be in those categories for several years. It's been such an amazing few years, and I am so blessed and I'm so excited. I had all these ribbons in my check-in packet, so I got to add them to my name tag, and it again is kind of the same thing, the top categories. Very blessed, very thankful for my customers and for all of the people that support me, especially my family. So that was exciting. That was fun to get that. Oh, and inside there's also a wallet. Let me show you. Super pretty. It says Stampin' Up! On it. So I'm going to be switching my purse and wallet to this for a while. It's a great, I think it's a great winter bag. I think that'll be really nice to use. So very excited to receive that. So sweet. Oh, and also, here, let me show you this. So this was a wrist corsage that was also in the package. So of course, we're supposed to wear it on our wrist while we're there. However, I knew that since I was hugging, hundreds of friends and fans and just people that, always wanted to hug me all week, I knew this would get destroyed. So I did not wear it last week, but it is gorgeous, and I am going to put it somewhere very special, probably with all of my pins and other lanyards and whatnot. But it's, I hope you can see how beautiful that is. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty, made with Stampin' Up! Designer paper. Just love it, and I think I need to recreate that and put some on a box or a container. I think that would be gorgeous. But so thankful for those beautiful gifts. And then everybody that checked in got this amazing box with the Stampin' Up! 30 logo. I know it's backwards, sorry. And inside this box was our convention bag. So everyone received a tote bag so that if you wanted to carry around your catalogs and your supplies and stuff for the week, you could do that. This is going to be a great bag for me to take to the post office every day, because I fill a bag up every day to take to the post office. And then we got these cute little notebooks, different patterns, notebooks, and some really pretty ink pens. They're kind of ombre look in there. Aren't they cute? Very pretty. And our lanyard and our name tag, that was in there as well. But probably the best part, the new catalogs. So this is Occasions catalog starting in January, and this is the Celebration catalog starting in January. Now, I am not allowed to show you the inside, but I do have some sneak peeks of products that I'm going to show you in a few minutes when I flip the camera down. So we will be looking at those. And these will be mailed out automatically to my customers in mid-December. So if you're one of my customers, you will get one. And if you're not one of my customers and you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to add you to my customer list and send you one. You can private message me or comment below on this video and we'll connect. You can also go to my blog, pattystamps.com, and a couple of days ago there was a post about getting your new catalogs. So you are welcome to do that as well. And then during convention, all attendees got this, and you might be thinking, yeah, it's looks really special. Well, it is. It's cool. So you unzip it, and it's this great tote bag. How fun is this? It's amazing. It's huge. So on my bigger mail days, this will be my mail bag. I love this. I think it's absolutely fabulous. It's so cute. It's just perfect for toting around. You could take it to the beach or whatever. But that was a demonstrator exclusive giveaway. And then another giveaway was this with, you know, the new beautiful logo print with the flowers. And when you unzip this, this carries tools. So you could have your Stampin' Blends markers in there. You could have other markers. You could have your bone folder, your take-a-pick tool. You can have project parts in these zipper cases. So it's a toolkit. And I think it's just super cool. I love the outside. Super pretty, super pretty. So we got that. Everybody got that. Oh, and also, since I earned the next cruise to Greece, I got my cute little Greece pin. So that is going to go on my board that has all my pins from the last 23 years. It's getting very full. I keep rearranging and try to scoot things in, but yeah, lots of fun things on there. So let's see. Oh, this is kind of cute. So one day in our lunch, I got this note from Donna Griffith at Stampin' Up. It was just random. You know, we picked up a lunch and she says, I hope you're having a grand time at Onstage. Enjoy your day. Hugs, Donna Griffith. I'm going to cherish that. I think that's very special. So sweet. And we got a little program that told us what to do each day. And just to give you a sense of scale, there's the map of the convention center. And you're thinking like, oh yeah, you know, that room is next to that room. Okay, just from there to there, that's like a 5-minute walk. Oh, it's huge. This place is enormous. I think it's the biggest convention center in America, as far as I know. We got another cute little brochure with some activities and whatnot in there that we were supposed to do. And I didn't do them all. I was busy. It was really busy. Busy. And then cling mount stamps. So this is something new that's coming in the occasions catalog. So I'll be talking more in depth about that, but we did receive some information and training and tips and whatnot about cling mount stamps. So we'll talk about that more in a minute. And then, along with the catalogs, we got a product purchase premiere so that if we were attending on stage, we could purchase some products early. So that was very exciting. And it was kind of based around the make and takes that we did, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. So we'll be looking at those projects, and then you'll kind of get a sense of some of these neat products that we got to see. I'll show you this when I flip the camera down. It'll be easier. And then at center stage, which was for the leaders on the first night, we got this cute little envelope package. It's just I ripped it. I'm gonna have to tape that from the inside. I was trying to open the envelope, but there was a stamp set and a bone folder inside, and it's pretty like rose gold embossed. It's really cute. So the center stage was for Silver Elite and above. That's a title in Stampin' Up and above. And I know, Leonie, no! And we got to go to Epcot. So that was really amazing. Stampin' Up gave us a ticket to Epcot. It was terribly, terribly hot and humid. Very uncomfortable for this San Francisco Bay Area girl who is used to cool weather. But right now it's really smoky outside. I don't know if you know about the fires in California, but the way that the wind is blowing from the fires up north, it's blowing it straight down on top of us. And so for almost a week, last Thursday is when it started, it's just been super smoky here, and everybody's eyes are burning, and it's nothing compared to what everybody is going through up there, but it's pretty irritating down here. So yeah, pretty sad. So I'm going to flip the camera down. I'm going to show you some swaps that I received that are my favorites. I can't show them all to you because that would take like hours, but I picked out about 2 or 3 dozen of my favorites. We'll go through those. I'll show you the stamp sets that I received, and then also the make and takes that we did. So bear with me for a second. I'm going to flip the camera, and then we'll work down here on the countertop. Okay? All righty. So let me flip. Okay, I hope you can see my countertop. Hang on. I didn't tighten it far enough. I'm so sorry. Hang on just 1 minute. Sorry to make you dizzy, but it's hard to tighten sometimes. You think you're getting it, and then sometimes it is like wiggly. All right, so sorry about that, but hopefully you'll be able to see all these fun things that I have here for you to look at. All right, I think we're almost there. Oh, Michelle was asking, what is Silver Elite? So there are, how many titles? Let me see. Bronze, Bronze Elite, Silver, Silver Elite, Gold, Gold Elite, Platinum, and Platinum Elite. So there are 8 titles within Stampin' Up, and they are based on your performance as a demonstrator in your sales and your recruiting, and how you have led your downline and helped and trained them to promote. So Silver Elite is kind of right in the middle, and as soon as you hit that level, then you get to go to these extra events. I am the highest title, Platinum Elite, so I have everything that's required for that highest title, and it's just such a blessing after 23 years to have such a great team and customers, and just be at that title. So yeah, so that's how that works. All right, so the catalogs. Here are the catalogs. Nice, bright, springy, fun colors. Beautiful projects. Amazing. You'll notice lots of butterflies and flowers. Of course, there are other things inside. I can't show them to you, but I can see that you can see that there are beautiful things that would be inside. So sorry, I can't show you the inside. I will show you some of the stamp sets I received, though, and they are in these catalogs. So this is a beautiful word set, lots of greetings, set of 12. It's called Strong and Beautiful. And it is in the new cling mount. So while I have this open, let me just talk really briefly about that. And it does have instructions. When you start ordering these cling mount stamps, please pay attention to the instructions because they are a little bit different from the red rubber stamps that you have been used to. So they are still the red rubber, just like you've been used to, and you still peel off the backing to expose the foam. Okay, I'm not going to peel it all the way off because I'm not ready to mount this yet. And then you still add the label like you did before. However, the difference is these new labels are super, super, ultra wonderfully sticky, and they will stick to the clear block like crazy. They will also stick to your Stamparatus amazingly. So when you use these and you are inking it, you're not going to find that the stamp falls off the block, which used to sometimes happen to me. When you are cleaning it, the stamp is not going to fall off the block, which is wonderful. When you're using the Stamparatus, it's not going to fall off. So this is a wonderful improvement. Now, what you need to really be conscious of is when you go to take this stamp off of your clear block or your Stamparatus, you can't just grab it and pull up. You need to kind of go from the corner, and you need to like kind of break that seal, and you need to lift gently. And this is also a great opportunity to use your pick tool that has the little spatula end that you might want to go under the corner and lift up. So that's the difference, is that they're ultra sticky, which also means that they are really sticky. And what I'm saying is it's going to be hard to get them off almost. So be careful when you are used to just pulling it off or having it almost fall off. Hope that makes sense. We'll go over that more as I make projects and we use these stamps on future videos. This set, I think everybody got this set. This one I believe was a prize patrol that I won. And then I think everybody got this set. This again is the cling mount, the new red rubber. Well, I think the rubber is the same. I'm pretty sure the red rubber is the same. It's the stickers that are new and different and stickier. But this is gorgeous. I'm thinking this with Brusho and Stampin' Blends. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to use this. It is so pretty. I love that. Incredible You is a photopolymer set, and this actually goes with one of the new kits that you will be seeing from Stampin' Up. This is really cute. I love this font. Totally love this font. I don't know, anybody else out there love that? I think it's super cute. Oh, this was a set that it was given to us at Center Stage. It was in that cute Center Stage envelope that I ripped. Darn it. It was in here, and it was the gift for the Center Stage Achievers, and it is for us to use when someone joins our team. It's because it says, welcome to the team, handmade by your biggest cheerleader. What a dazzling demonstrator. Isn't that cute? I love these. Best job ever, making dreams come true. So this is something that I will be using when I'm sending gifts and welcome packets to my new demonstrators on my team. I love that. Let's see. Oh, this was in our bag. So everybody got this set. This is a darling new set for either birthdays, or you can use it for other things. Like it has the good luck, I believe in you, yay, so happy to have you in my life. So this is kind of just all round fun celebration plus birthday. I absolutely love this set. Super cute. And then everybody got the new gingham paper. So let's take a look at this real quick so that you can see. Woo, so cute. Let's see, does it have the colors? It does. Balmy Blue, Daffodil Delight, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, and Lemon Lime Twist. So there's your Balmy Blue, Lemon Lime Twist, Grapefruit Grove, Highland Heather, and Daffodil Delight. Beautiful, fun, spring colors, and I love that all the patterns are the same. So if I'm trying to do some kind of event or, you know, any kind of a kit anybody's doing, you have enough to make lots. So very fun on that. Love that. So let me show you the make and takes that we made, and that will give you an idea of some of the products that are in here. Like I said, we are not allowed to open this up and show you yet, but you'll get an idea because you'll see some of these. So this was a cute pizza box that we put together. Very easy to put these together. You don't even need adhesive. And you can see the really cute pieces on top of here. So you see that gear die cut? We die cut that. We put the motorcycle paper on. This is some new ribbon. Do you see that? Black and silver. We stamped and die cut that piece. So this is all in a new suite with like Father's Day, and it's got cute cars and an oil can and some nuts and bolts and things like that that are really cute for dads and men and whatnot. So love that. We also did this. So there are new, you can see here. So that would be the card and the matching envelope. And it's the Memories and More style, which we have red ones in the holiday catalog. We have white ones in the current annual catalog. But they're sized a little bigger than 4x6 to fit the Memories and More card. So we decorated, stamped and decorated one side here. And it goes in this cute envelope. Love the stripes on the flap. And this is a new stamp set. I love this. And this was in a different stamp set. Wonder if that's in that. Oh, it's not. I thought maybe it was in this one. But you could use any cute little stamp right here. And then these new little epoxy dots are adorable. And we have Calypso Coral ribbon, which I love. And then these two pieces are from that same suite, and I can't remember the name of the suite, and I can't open the catalog and show you, so I'll be blogging these with more info so that you'll see that. And then this pack of cards and envelopes also comes in the smaller size, so that when you're using the 3x4 cards, they fit on here with a little edge of a blue mat, and then you also have those cute little envelopes as well. So that's a new product in that suite. Look how gorgeous this is. I hope you can see. Do you see all those little dots? So that is a die, and it doesn't cut. It just makes all those little dots. I think they were calling it embossing. I'm not sure if I would call this embossing, but it makes all those little dots. I think it's super amazing. I love this. And then there's paper and a stamp set, and it all coordinates. And this green linen thread, olive green linen thread. Love that. Super love this. So that was a project we made. Then we also did this one, and this is really pretty innovative. I know this circle is covering up part of it, but the flowers that are stamped under there are all one stamp, and then the greenery is a second stamp. So it's two-step stamping, and you stamp the red, and then you stamp the green, and then you have all these matched up pieces. Super cool. I mean, the concept is great. Love it. And then you can see a little peek of the paper back there, and some dies that we used, and some beautiful new ribbon. So we made that. Oh, and then they gave us a little packet to take home so that we can use this stamp set that we received as our free gift, and we can actually create this little project. So I have not had time to do that, but I will do that. So those were the projects. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, those 4 projects. And then we, of course, got to see all that fun product. So I love that. Oh, I'm catching up with a couple of comments. Thank you so much. Thank you for your congratulations. Thank you. Yes, and that framelit, I know. Amazing. Just amazing. I love it. So I am going to now show you some of my favorite swaps so that you can see some of the beautiful items that I received. And of course, I loved every single swap. I mean, the swaps were just so amazing, so gorgeous. But I I picked out just a few that I thought you would really enjoy seeing. This wasn't a swap. Was a gift. And let's see, this was from Alicia Smith. And this is one of the silver gable boxes. And it is embossed with the tin tile embossing folder. Is this just amazing or what? And look at this stunning tag she did with the Country Home stamp set. And she just stamped that piece twice. So once this way, flip it around and stamp it that way. And then she covered up the seam with that beautiful little heartfelt gratitude embossed piece. I think this is amazing. And she gave it to me and she said, do you know what Buckeyes are? And I said, nope. Well, they're inside here. They are candies and they are chocolate and peanut butter. And evidently they are very popular in the Midwest because my Midwest demonstrator team members knew about that. So I am going to be having that treat soon. This is so pretty. I absolutely love this. Yes, lots of hearts going by. I can see that you loved that. Love that. And then this beautiful little gift, let's take it out of the plastic so that you can see it better. This was from Bronwyn Eastley. And this was a group of demonstrators from Australia that I met, and she gave me this, and several other demonstrators from Australia gave me gifts as well. And I just thought this was so amazing. How cute is this? Look at that koala peeking out of the can. It's so cute. And there's candy inside. I just love this. And the beautiful twine, and I think this corrugated folder has been colored with the Stampin' Blends, just sort of streaked. Isn't it beautiful? It looks like distressed tin. Oh my gosh, just beautiful. So thank you so much, Bronwyn, for that. And then this is from Patty Sharkey. She used, might be hard to see, but this little heart is from my Ribbon of Courage stamp set, and she did it on shrink plastic. So this is a charm for my scissors. So sweet. And I had seen her post this online and commented, and so she made sure to come find me and give that to me. So pretty. And this was from one of the demonstrators on my team, from Melanie Smith, and it's a magnet, and she also used the Ribbon of Courage ribbon, and I think it is just beautiful. Love that. And then I kept the other two Ribbon of Courage samples out here to show you as well. These were both by Victoria, oh, I can't read the last name. Hayner, I think. I might be saying that wrong, but I think that's what it says. And she used glimmer paper on both of them. Isn't this beautiful? She did such a beautiful job. I just loved those. So I always love it when people use the Ribbon of Courage set and then come find me and show me. I think that's just so sweet. This is from Sharon McNeely, and I thought this was super adorable. I really love this. And what I love is that she outlined the image with the light, soft, I think it's Soft Sky, the Stampin' Blends, or Pool Party, excuse me, Pool Party. I love that. I thought that was super cute. This was from demonstrator Christine Mitchell. She was actually my roommate this year, and she masked this off and did some sponging and then stamped the Rooted in Nature on here, tied the black twine, and I just think that is absolutely stunning. Absolutely love that. This I really, really like. Well, I liked everything. I loved everything. From Jamila Vick, and she popped up the Wish die cut. So can you see that? That it's die cut and popped up? I love that idea. Super fun. This is from Rhonda Nelson, and I thought that was just a beautiful wreath. The Joyous Noel. This was from Anne, I think you say Gazone, I think. And I love that she put the vellum piece in between those two die cuts. And it's embossed with the Softly Falling embossing folder. I thought that was just really stunning. Just simply gorgeous. Absolutely loved these colors together. I think this is amazing. Super amazing. And there's no name. So if you made this, leave me a comment, or if you know who did. I love this because I would love to put this on my blog and give you credit. I think it's just stunning. And it uses the tin tile embossing folder with the galvanized paper. Okay, this from from Dana Miller. I think this was like cuteness award. Such a cute idea, just with circles and ovals, and then the buffalo check in the background. I absolutely loved this. I don't know why it just makes me smile so much. It's just too cute. Super cute. This is from Lynn Ernst, and she used the poinsettia die. And what a stunning card, but not difficult to make. So just do your die cut and put your darker color behind. Like, just gorgeous. I think this is absolutely amazing. I love this. Love this. This is by Mel's Inky Fingers. So I think that's Melanie Hawken in my group. I am pretty sure. Love this with this piece of vellum stamped on top and then overlaid on top of the stamping in the background. And then look at all these beautiful elements here with the pool party and silver twine, and then a little piece of the elements, the chicken wire elements, plus those rhinestones. I just, the composition I think is wonderful, just beautiful. This is from Karen Curzon, and it has this beautiful embossed image in the background, and then you're stamping and die cutting on the front. I love this. I love the gray. I think this is just really, really stunning. This, I believe, yep, Cindy Wilkinson. You probably know her from our team. And this is just absolutely beautiful. She always goes to so much work, includes so much detail, and all of the first frost elements in this card are just so beautifully cut and layered, and then those first frost epoxy dots, just beautiful. This is from Laura Morris, I believe, and it is kind of a beautiful tropical twist on a Christmas card. And you don't have to use it as a Christmas card. She just used it with love and thanks. So it could be a thank you card from Christmas, or it could be whatever you'd like. I absolutely love that. This is another one from Lynn Ernst, and I thought this was stunning. She made a mask and with a circle, and then sponged and just stamped the trees right on top. Again, simple but stunning. And it might be hard to see, but she used the Simply Scored board, and she made an outline, like a frame around the edge there. This is from Diane Bensberg, and I think this is truly amazing. Love the feel and the colors, and how she pulled the gray in with the galvanized paper and the cardstock, and then just colored it in such beautiful, soft, warm tones. This is by Jan McClurg, and she embossed that new Snow is Glistening tree with silver embossing powder. And then the Swirls and Curls folder is in the background. I love the composition of this as well. Just really clean and gorgeous. Really beautiful. And then the last one I pulled out that no name. Let's just see if there's any name on the inside. Oh my goodness, if you made this, let me know. I absolutely love this. Look at this cool design. So it's a double Z fold, but I don't think I've seen it with a square. I really love the square. So 3 squares on top of a regular folded card base. And then it might be hard to see, but this has been embossed in the background. And then the stamping perfectly coordinates with the paper. Just stunning. Oh my goodness, did you make this? Let me know. I love this card. Love that. So that's everything that I had to share with you. I hope you enjoyed that. And I hope that you'll join me on pattystamps.com for lots more ideas and sneak peeks and shopping for your projects and any of your Christmas card ideas that you're making. And please leave me a comment if you enjoyed this. Feel free to click the share button if you think one of your friends might enjoy watching. Thanks again for joining me. And as soon as my new order comes, my order is supposed to be coming today, but it's not here yet. It's already 2:30. So I'll be doing an unboxing of all the new stuff very soon. So check back with me. Okay? Thanks everybody. See you later. Hi there, everybody. This is Patty Bennett. How is everyone today? I am super excited today about all of the tips I am going to share with you for the new Stampin' Up! Shimmer paints. We did have these a few years ago in one of the catalogs, so it's sort of not new, but it might be new to a lot of you, and I am super excited that we have shimmer paint back. So I have been playing with it, and I have a lot of tips for you, and I also have a couple other things that I want to talk to you about. So I thought this would be a great time to check in and say hi and hope everybody is doing well. So I see that a lot of you are joining me live here. This is Tuesday afternoon, September, is this the 18th? Oh my gosh, let me just check and see what I put on the, I think today's the 18th. That's kind of embarrassing. Yeah, today's the 18th. So if you're joining me on Tuesday afternoon, thank you, Vicki, the 18th at 2 p.m. Pacific time, then you're catching me live, and I am hopefully catching some of your comments as they go by. If you're joining me at a different time, or you're watching the replay, or you might be watching this on my blog or YouTube, that's great. I am so happy that you've joined me, but I will not be seeing your live comments. You are welcome to leave me a note, a comment, whatever, if you're not watching it live, and then I'll just get back to you when I can. Hopefully I'll see that. So I am just checking over here just to make sure everything is on track on my business Facebook page, and it looks like it is. So yay. Okay. So if you think of someone who might enjoy this video, some tips about these fantastic, cute little shimmer paints, then you can share this video with them. You can do it right now while you're watching, or you can do it later too. So that would be fun for someone else to enjoy the tips. So I wanted to say hi to everybody who's joining me live. Again, this is Patty Bennett, and I blog at pattystamps.com. If you haven't joined me there on my blog at some point, then I would encourage you to pop over and join me someday. I have new tips and ideas every day. So yesterday, Stampin' Up! Did a surprise update on the clearance rack, and they uploaded dozens of products that were discounted up to 60% off. And that was amazing. I had so many of you take advantage of that, and I'm so happy that you did, because it's great savings. I personally stocked up on the fast fuse because I still love fast fuse. So I noticed that about an hour ago, there were still some refills left. I am not positive if they're still left, but they had, I forget how many they said. There were, I don't know, like, was it 20,000 or something? I mean, it was a huge number of refills that they stocked up on. So I know they had several, and that was fun. So I also wanted to show you that the reason I did not get to a Facebook Live last week was I was busy with all of the paper shares. So you might know that for many years I have been offering a paper share with every new catalog. So that would be the holiday catalog, the occasions catalog, and the annual catalog. And I just thought I would show you, if you're not familiar with how it comes, I package it up in a large cello, and then inside you get a packet of each of the new papers that are in that catalog. And they're all labeled, so you'll find a little label there with the item of what it is. And I know it's backwards. That's just what my phone does, but apologies for that. So anyway, a label so that you can reorder if you want to, and then you get a quarter pack of the paper in there. So this was the holiday one, and I always advertise the month before the new catalog goes live. So this was advertised during the month of August on my blog, my Facebook here where you're watching this, my business Facebook page, as well as my customer newsletter. So that's where I advertise it. I take payment the week before the catalog goes live, and then I order the first day that the catalog goes live. So there were something like 284 packages of DSP that I ordered for this one. There was about 140 people that joined it. So as you can imagine, I did spend a lot of time on cutting, packaging, and mailing, and they all went out yesterday. Woohoo! Super happy about that, because that means now I get to get back to stamping and sharing on my blog and my Facebook page. So yay! So that was a great thing to be done with. I was super happy about that. And if you ordered one from me, I know they started arriving even today because I've already heard from some of you. So woohoo! So on a different topic, I have a question for you. I have a lot of retired Stampin' Up! Products that I am going to be selling, and I'm going to do what I've done for a few years in a row, and that is I'm going to do like assortments. So I stuff one of the flat rate boxes full of products, and I just set it at a flat rate like $50, which is a huge bargain. And then I just sell those. So those will be on my blog coming up in maybe a month or so. But what I wanted to know was, do any of you still use these big dies? Like, for instance, this was the hamburger box. This was a rosette. I have several dozen of these big ones. It's the thick ones. So you have to have the long plates that Stampin' Up! Used to sell. And I just don't keep very much of my retired product. So I was thinking about also selling these, but I'm just wondering if people still want those. I do have some that are still the smaller ones that fit the regular clear plates, but a lot of them do need those long plates. So anyways, just wondering if anybody has any feedback on that, if that's anything that you would use, or should I just, I don't know, donate them to somewhere? I don't know. So just curious if that's something that anybody would be interested in. So that was just something I wanted to cover, and we are going to talk about the shimmer paint. So yay! I was oh, okay, I'm just watching the comments go by. So some people are saying yes, some people are saying no. So I'll check the comments later and see what all you have to say about those dies. So I am going to be going to my friend Ruth Bingle's Christmas retreat in October, and I'm super excited about that. This is her 5th annual retreat. She does it in Orange County, Southern California, and I think she has 4 spots left. So if anybody is in that area and would be interested in attending, you can message me and I'll get you the info. I think she's still got 3 or 4 spots left. But anyway, I am going to be doing a presentation there at that event using the shimmer paint, and we're doing a project using shimmer paint. And so I thought, well, as long as I'm sitting here playing with all this shimmer paint and coming up with these ideas and whatnot, I would share some of them with you and get your feedback and see if you have other tips that I might incorporate into my presentation. So that is what I thought we'd do today, and I am going to flip the camera down so that you can see my desk, and we'll talk about the shimmer paint, and I'm going to show you what I've been working on. So yeah, Jason, I wish you could attend too. That would be so fun. I just saw a comment go by. So let's flip the camera down. Let's get to work with the shimmer paint, and I hope that you enjoy this because this stuff is super fun. Okay, so don't get dizzy. I'll just cover up the lens as I flip the camera, and then you will see my desk. Hopefully I do this right. Yes. Okay. And I'll just tighten this up and straighten it out, and then we will get going. So let's get that centered a little better for you. Perfect. Alrighty, so if you can just let me know, I think that we're good. I think that you are all seeing my workspace here so that we can talk about the shimmer paint. You'll find the shimmer paint in the holiday catalog, and it is on page 38. It's right down here, and it is sort of easy to miss, so I didn't want you to miss out on seeing where it is. And there are 4 colors. So you have the bright copper, you have champagne mist, you have frost white, and you have Vegas gold. And they are so beautiful. I absolutely love them. If you do not have a demonstrator and you need one, I would love to be your demonstrator. And you can find out more information about me here at my blog, pattystamps.com, and you can order online at mystamporder.com. That goes right to my store. And you can order these right there. Up at the top of this live video, I have put the links to ordering these as well as the sponge daubers because we're going to be using those. And you will find those item codes so that you can order them at this website. If you have questions, please let me know. I'm happy to help. But I just want to let you know how you can get your hands on these if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So the first one that I want to use is the Champagne Mist. And I just wanted to show you what I do is they come in a little baggie, and I like to keep a sponge dauber and that color of paint together so that I know exactly which one goes with which, and I have them handy. And this one, Champagne Mist, is definitely the most versatile in my opinion. And I want to show you why. So for each one of them, I have a little box of samples I've been working on, and I will show you exactly what I've been doing with the Shimmer Mist paints. So the Champagne Mist, which it's almost like using Wink of Stella in paint form, okay? That's about what this one is like. So can you see the shimmer here on this embossing folder? I hope you can see that. I will show you how I did that. I shimmered the embossing folder, and then I also used my dauber to just daub on each ornament. I don't know if it's going to come out that fantastic on the camera, but trust me, in person, when you start using it, you are going to love this and you will see exactly how pretty it is. So here we have an embossed image. This is actually, my mind just went blank. Cherry Cobbler. Good grief. Sorry about that. And this one is Fresh Fig. So they're both dark, and it does come out really nicely when you're using a dark color of cardstock. So what I like to do is shake it up, make sure that you shake it, and that little noise in there is a ball. There's a little ball in there that helps to get it all mixed up in there. I just take my sponge dauber, I dab it in the lid, because that's really all you need, and then I just kind of dab off a little, just like you would if you were using Wink of Stella. You just kind of want to test it a little bit, and then lightly, I add it to the raised area, and I'm not pushing really hard because I just want it to go onto the raised area. And does that show? Can you see that? It is so pretty. Oh my goodness. It is gorgeous. And I just love how you can just alter this just plain embossed piece. So I hope that's showing up. It is really, really, really pretty in person, I just have to say. So that is just sort of the one thing that I love, love, love to do with this is just work on an embossed piece. I mean, I just think that's beautiful. So a second thing that I do like to do is when I have a stamped image and I've colored it or maybe just stamped it in color, I will take that shimmer paint, the Champagne Mist, and I will just dab onto what I've colored. I don't know if you can hear those weird noises out there, but as luck would have it, there's roofers working on a house across the street. So I'm sorry if you can hear that and it's annoying, but there's not much I can do about the roofers. So I'm not sure, again, if you can see how beautiful that is, but I just wanted you to see how easy that is. So this is just a colored one. These two have been shimmered, and it's really, really beautiful. And then I would just take my punch and line it up and punch these out, and then I will use these on a card. I do find it easiest, I should say, to shimmer while it's still on the sheet rather than punching first, because once you punch a little piece, you're kind of like trying to hold on to it, and then you get it on your finger. So I do like to actually shimmer while it's still on the whole sheet. Sorry, I'm just knocking things down over here that are off camera. I didn't mean to. So that's another thing that you can do with it. So we've got just those two ideas so far. And then I'll just show you a few others that I worked on. So here I just added it to the watering can after the whole card was done and colored. And it makes it look like it's metallic. So I thought that was fun. Here I added it on top of the stamped trees, and it makes them look kind of shimmery and like as if maybe they are in the snow. Same on this one. So I added it on top of the stamped trees. And then this one, I used just, again, the regular, this is sort of the clear, I almost want to call it, the champagne mist, to just dab onto these roses. And I'm going to show you in a few minutes when we get to the copper what I did with copper on these roses, and it turned out really pretty. So they just are a little bit dull looking until you do that, and then they are super pretty and shimmery. This one, this has been on my blog before, but I did the shimmer paint on the wreath after I got that all colored. So that's a beautiful way to kind of jazz up your card. And then here on the punched sprigs, and I think those were garden, are those garden green? Mossy Meadow. No, garden green. I think those were garden green. But then I used this, and it just sort of made them shimmery as opposed to just straight green. So just a few ways there that you might want to use the champagne mist and just give everything a little shimmer. And it's just, that's what it is. It's just shimmer. And it is like using your Wink of Stella. So then I just put it back in my little Ziploc baggie, and then I have that one all ready to use again. So next we're going to look at the white. And this is called Frost White, I think. Yep, Frost White. I have only done one thing so far with the Frost White, and that is on this card, I put it onto the white die cut trees. So the trees looked like this, just when they were with the white cardstock, die cut with white cardstock. And then I added the white shimmer paint, and they are very shimmery. I hope it comes out. I don't know if you can see it, but it's really, really sparkly and pretty in person. And that's all I've done with the white so far. So I do need to experiment more with the white. If you have fun ideas for the white, let me know. I'd love to hear your ideas. So now let me show you a few ideas using the gold. And this is called Vegas Gold. This is probably my most favorite thing. I made this when I was with my friend Cindy. She taught us how to make this, and I will be doing a separate video on these rosettes. But I hope that you can see these rosettes. They are in Blackberry Bliss cardstock, and then the gold paint is just rubbed onto the edges. And they are extremely beautiful and stunning in person. I hope it shows up. I don't know. It looks really dark. I'm looking on my iPad, but they're beautiful in person. And then I decided to experiment with the doilies. So here we have, this is, you can see this is one of the colored doilies, but I flipped it over to the white side. And this is the pearlized doily, and I used the back. And I did gold on them, and they are stunning. I don't know if you can see the difference, but I wanted to show you that on this one, I mixed it up in a spritzer and I spritzed, and it looks a little different than if you just dab it on. But I want to show you a tip, no matter, which way you might want to do that. I want to show you a tip for doing this. I like to use, I just reuse these bags, cello bags, that different Stampin' Up! Products come in. Rather than throwing them away or putting them in the recycle, I use those to protect my surface. And when you're doing something like this shimmer paint, you can use it a few times, you can let it dry, you can use it again, and then you can just toss it. And I feel like then I have at least used it and not wasted it. But all I did was just hold it still and dab on the paint and let it dry, and it is stunning. Just pick this up and show you. Hope you can see that. So really, really beautiful. So pretty. I love it. And I'm going to show you the spritzing in just a minute because I was doing that with copper as well. So I will show you about the spritzing, but I just wanted to show you how easy that is. I hope that shows up. I don't know. It's just beyond gorgeous in person. And then if you let that dry, I'll show you, I had some that I was using yesterday. Once it's dry, it doesn't come off, and you could just use that again and again. But while it's wet, you want to be careful, because if you put something down on that, it's going to get all over the back, then it gets on your hands, so just be aware of that. But you might just want to be a little careful while it's still wet. But the doilies are beautiful. I loved experimenting with the doilies. And then a couple other things I did with the gold was I sponged it onto the watering or the milk jug. So it kind of looks like a patina. It's real pretty. You can see those two have some of the gold paint on that and on that one as well. So just sort of a different look so that you can get something, kind of more mileage out of your products that way. That's that. And then we'll move on to copper. And I'll show you what I was doing with the copper. Somehow I've been using the copper the most. I really found it to be really fun. I love the color. Love the copper color. So I'll just get out a few things and put them here, and we'll talk about them. And I'll tell you why this one looks like this. Oh, this one is gold and copper. So I just die cut the leaf and I sponged gold and copper. So that was kind of fun. So we'll talk about the flowers. I'll show you how that works. And I think I'll start with this. So this is the white mini gable box. And I hope you can see how pretty this is with the shimmer. Let's compare it. So there's the white, and it's already shimmery. The box is white and shimmery, but then I added the copper. So I hope you can see the difference there. But I'll show you what I did. I used one of the Stampin' Spritzers. And by the way, I grabbed one of my Stampin' Spritzers that is older, and it was coming out really splotchy. So I grabbed a new Stampin' Spritzer, and it made all the difference in the world. So if you are not having good luck with your spritzing, grab a new one and try out a new one. I got to tell you, it came out beautiful. So I've shown this before, but I love this. This is a hair color applicator bottle available at Sally Beauty or any other beauty supply type store. They should have these. And what makes it special is this long skinny applicator tube. And as you can see, I've relabeled it to rubbing alcohol. When you put anything like that, like rubbing alcohol or something in a bottle, you definitely want to label it. Don't rely on your memory, and don't ever make it so that a child or someone else could come along and grab this and think it's just water or something. So definitely relabel it if you put something different in it. So I filled it with rubbing alcohol. And then when you have your spritzer, it's really easy to just do this and fill it, whether it's water or rubbing alcohol. And that, see how easy that tip makes it? I love that tip. So I always do that. So what I did was I filled it about 2/3 with rubbing alcohol, and then I used my copper shimmer paint, and I put about, I mean, I tried to count, but it's hard, about 10 good-sized drops. And that's totally up to you. You can add as much or as little as you want. It really does not matter. And then I shook it quite a while. And what I did was I just grabbed these lasagna pan foil pans. They're from the dollar store. You get 2 for $1. I put a piece of paper towel in there, and then whatever I wanted to shimmer, I laid it in there and I spritzed. And that way the spritz did not go all over my work surface. Now, that said, here's what I wanted to show you. This one I did by sponging, like I just showed you with the gold. This one I laid in that tray, that foil tray, and I spritzed it. And it curled all up because of the moisture. So even though it's rubbing alcohol, it's not water, it just curled up. Now I know it will flatten. You can flatten it and put it onto your project. However, it's a lot easier to work with one that's already flat. So I just wanted to show you that difference, that I really do think that when you have a thin item like this, it might be better to just sponge. You do get a better coverage and it will lay flat. So just wanted to show you that. Now, when you're working with something heavier like cardstock, I spritzed this and it didn't curl up. Here is the difference between the cardstock spritzed and not spritzed. So that kind of gives you an idea of how beautiful it is when you get that copper spritz on there. It's so gorgeous. Super pretty. I also took one of the pillow boxes and put it in there and spritzed it. And while you probably can't see a big difference on camera, this is quite shimmery and beautiful. And the copper just goes with the craft color. So it really didn't change the color, but it's beautiful in person. So if you want to make it shimmery, that's a really easy way to do it, is just spritz it really quick. This I loved. Let me show you these two pieces. So this is just simply the corrugated folder on Mango Melody. And this is the new gray granite that, oh, I don't think this is gray granite. This must be, maybe it is, Smoky Slate or gray granite. It's one of the two. I put them both in that foil tray and spritzed them with this, and they are amazing in person. I don't know if this is coming out wonderful on here, but I just have to tell you, you need to try this. It's gorgeous in person. Absolutely gorgeous. I also tried ribbon. I just put a piece of ribbon in there and I spritzed it. So it makes it shimmery and kind of pearlized, but it didn't really change the color much, but it did give it a shimmer, which I think is really pretty, really fun. So what I also wanted to show you here, let's shake up this one. This is the copper again. So I took that, and here's that flower. So I want to show you the difference. So here is the flower cut out, stamped and cut out, and you'll see that white border around the edge. And this one is after you put the copper paint on. I think I have a little too much. So what it does is it helps you get rid of that white border. And yes, you can do that with ink. However, when you do it with the copper paint, not only does it get rid of the white border, but it makes it super shimmery. And it's really, really, really pretty when you get done. So if you were using yellows on your flower, you could use the gold paint. And if you're using like I did here with the, I think I used Grapefruit Grove and what did I use? Probably Flirty Flamingo. Then the copper is really beautiful. So you can see how it just darkened that edge and it made it so pretty with the copper. So I liked that idea. Loved coloring the leaves. Loved doing it on the box. And then this was on my blog a couple of days ago where I showed that I added the gold and the copper to the leaves after I did some brush show on watercolor paper. And then I also sponged copper onto the chicken wire. And I sponged copper around the edge of this just to tie in all the copper. And then I sponged copper on the raised portion of the woodland embossing folder. So as you can see, tons and tons and tons of ideas using the paints. I think they're just really amazing. Just the variety that you can do, the effects you can get. So maybe you can see, do you see the difference of the shimmered and the not shimmered? I hope that shows up. I don't know. It's beautiful in person. I hope you can see it. I hope that this gave you sort of a little overview of just a few of the fun things you can do with this. And if you have ideas, I would love to hear about them. I'm just going to scroll back through the comments real quick and see if anybody had, yes, you can add it to embossing paste. Exactly. That would be beautiful. You can mix it with inks. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Very nice. Very good tip. And anybody else? Let's see. I don't see any other tips yet, but if you have a tip for me, go ahead and type it in. I'm going to stay with you for just a moment. I did want to mention one thing. In the catalog, it says on here that you can sponge it on your stamp. Now, personally for me, when we had this paint before a few years ago, I did that. And I know I can even remember the set. I did it on my Lovely as a Tree set because I wanted them to kind of look like they were snowy. And it stains the rubber and it stains the wood if you have a wood mount set. You really have to get in there and clean this off right away with, I would say, maybe a toothbrush and some, either some of the Stampin' Mist or maybe just some, water and soapy water. But you really have to clean them quickly. For me personally, I am not going to be sponging it on my stamps. I will be stamping my image and then sponging on the card, kind of like I showed you with these trees. So I would rather just sponge it onto the cardstock afterwards rather than sponge it on my stamp. That's my preference. Now, you can do either way, you can experiment, but I just wanted to give you that heads up that I am not sure that that would be my preference. I don't think I will be putting it onto my stamps. But I guess it's certainly an option because Stampin' Up! Has it on there in their catalog. So, yeah, so Angie is saying she's mixed the ink and the shimmer paint together and put it in a spot, a Stampin' spot. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing, Angie. I am so going to try that. Ooh, yes, definitely. Oh, and I see Patricia is saying color with an aqua painter. I actually tried that last night, and I think I must have had too much water in my aqua painter. I think I need to try it with rubbing alcohol in my aqua painter because I didn't have a lot of good luck with that. So I'm going to have to experiment a little bit more with that before I'm comfortable with that. So I don't see any other tips, but I appreciate those, and I will check back through the comments in a day or two and see what other tips you have. I appreciate you sharing. Oh, Angie says mix real red and copper. Thank you, Angie. I am so going to do that and try that in a Stampin' Spot. Oh my gosh. So, oh, but I guess then you would be getting that on the rubber of your stamp. Okay, so I'm assuming you're just cleaning it really quickly, Angie. Maybe you can pop back on and let me know if that's what you're doing. But yeah, I'm still just a little bit leery about the putting it on my rubber, on the rubber stamp. But let me know what you're doing. And I appreciate all of those tips. I hope you enjoyed this overview. And if you need a catalog or you need to order, I'd love to help you with that. Okay, Angie said it didn't stain. Good to know. Okay, great to know. I will experiment. Maybe I'll grab an old stamp. I'll try that out. So if you need any of these supplies, I've got the link to mystamporder.com at the top of this video on Facebook. I'll also put it on my blog and on YouTube if you're watching it there. So thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again another time. Bye. Hey everybody, this is Patty Bennett. How are you today? I have such a fun live video for you today. And if you're able to join me live, I am so glad that you are here. There, oh, my voice just left for a second. So this is Patty Bennett, and I blog at pattystamps.com. I have fun crafting tips and projects for you every day at pattystamps.com. Some kind of a tip or a reminder or lots of good things there. So if you have not visited me yet, there's my blog, pattystamps.com. I hope you'll visit me. And everything that I'm going to be showing you today is on my blog sometime this week. So I had a post today, I had a post yesterday, and I think I might have had one even before that this week. So the tips that I have and all the details, like all the little shopping information or the links, they're all there. And so it's going to make it easier if you just go ahead and go to my blog sometime to catch up on all the links and all the details. And you can print out photos or pin them or save them to your phone, or whatever works for you. But hopefully this is all coming through fine. I'm trying something a little bit different today, so nobody has said that there's a problem. So I'm just going to guess that we're good, and we will get going with this. I have lots of fun things out on my desk to show you. Just going to bring this up over here on the side so I can be sure to try to catch some comments as they go by. So hey, Patty, Janice, Lisa, Debbie, Stacy, Donna, hey everybody. So if you're watching live, then you are catching me. This is Friday, August 31st at 2 p.m. Pacific time. If you're watching this at a different time, you're watching a replay. You can always leave me a comment or a question, and I try to go back and catch those. Or you can always private message me or leave me a comment through my blog if you have a question or something. So I hope that you enjoy this. So I want to get going and show you these fun tips that I have for you. One of the things that people always ask is, how do you organize this, or how do you store that, or where do you find, hey Cindy, hey Sharon, hi Linda. People always ask, where do you get your organizing containers, or, how do you store things, whatever. So I just found a couple weeks ago at the Container Store, and if you don't have one near you, I believe you can shop online at containerstore.com. But I found this particular container. Oh, I gotta go this way. Okay. And I put the details on my blog today. I'm just going to show you inside here. I left the, that way. Okay. It's by Interdesign. It's called a cabinet organizer. And what it's actually for is, you know those packets of mix that are for like taco mix and spaghetti mix and whatnot? That's what it's for. It holds those in here. But of course, I took one look at it and said, oh my gosh, this is the perfect organizer for all of my little accessories that I have on my desk all the time. So you can see my dividers. I have dimensionals, doilies, pearls, gems, faceted dots, pearls and rhinestones in the back. But it just makes it so easy for me to keep this right on my desk and just have it handy. I keep it right, literally right in front of me here on my crafting desk. And that is because if I have these kind of things put away somewhere, I don't use them. I forget about them. And this way I'm like, oh, let me add a faceted gem. It's so exciting. And I have it right there. So this I have found is just fantastic. And really anything similar to this is great. But this particular one is the best one that I have found. And again, if you're just joining me, you can go to my blog at pattystamps.com, and I have the actual ordering information right there from Container Store for that. So you can see that on my blog. By the way, I do have a giveaway today. So I have a paper pumpkin stamp set, ink spot, and some cute twine to give away. Let me tell you why I'm giving this away. I usually buy 2 kits every month. And so, of course, I open them both and I make everything. But then that leaves me with an extra stamp set and spot. And today, I've got to show you this. I want to make sure you can see this. Look at this beautiful card. This is by Rachel Tessman. And she posted this today on one of the Paper Pumpkin sites. And she used that cute little flower right there in the August Paper Pumpkin kit to make this card. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, somebody needs to enjoy this. So this is going to be a giveaway for today. And all you need to do if you want to win it is share this video with someone you think that might benefit from this, from all these storage tips, and just comment and say, I would like to win the Paper Pumpkin stamp set. And at the end, I'm going to scroll through and just randomly pick a winner from this live broadcast. So you will need to be on the live one to... Oh, she did that with a Stamparatus. Yes, I could see. But you could totally also do it by drawing a circle and just stamping in a circle. So if you didn't have the Stamparatus, you could still be able to do this. But I just thought this was like, oh my gosh, so beautiful. Well, you know me and flowers. I'm like total flower girl. But thank you, Martha, for commenting on that. Okay, so we covered the accessories. And then in the same container, exact same container, this is what I decided to do. And this I am loving on my desk. Okay, so you can see it's like chock full of tons of stuff. And I'll show you what's in it. But let me just tell you first that all of this stuff used to be in separate containers all over my room. And I would totally lose track of all of these things. And then, of course, what happens then? You don't use them. And like 3 years later, I'm finding stuff. I'm like, oh, well, that's so like 3 years ago. I'm not using that, right? So here's what I did. I separated into 4 piles on my desk. So the first pile is pieces for cards. Okay? So all of this stuff right in the front is like something that I've embossed with paste, or something that I've embossed with an embossing folder, or a specific, a specific die cut or something. And I have all of that right there in the front. So that is the pieces for cards. Then I have partially done projects, and that's like if I started to do something and I just put it in a little cello bag and I didn't get to finish it. So that's right there. So if maybe I don't know what I want to make that day, I can just pull out one of those packets and finish it. And then my next section here is the ideas. And so those, let me bend that down. So that is all cards that have been sent to me, or some I've made, that I want to copy or use as inspiration. Okay, so that's all that. And then in the back, the last one is stamped images to color. And you know how much I love coloring with Stampin' Blends or any kind of watercoloring. I love that medium. So all of this back here is just all stuff that I've stamped, but I haven't had time to color it yet. So if I am going, especially on a plane, I will take a little packet of this stuff and my blends or my watercolor pencils. Or if I am going to be somewhere and I know I'll have like an extra hour or something, so then I take a packet of that and I color. So, but it's all right here instead of in 500 different little boxes and piles all over my room. I love this box. And again, that's the same container. And I have all the information on pattystamps.com today, August 31st, 2018, on that post. So if you want to know that specific product, you can get it at thecontainerstore.com online, or I think somebody just messaged me this morning and said that she also found it on Amazon. So it's the, let me show you this. I mean, you can go to my blog and get it, but I just want to show you. So it's Interdesign Cabinet Organizer. So that is the exact brand and name of it. Okay, so now you might be wondering about these fancy dancy, well, they're not fancy, on these practical, amazing little dividers, okay? So my popcorn, somebody said she noticed my popcorn. Oh my gosh, there's something all over the screen. Where did that come from? Is that what you're talking about? Popsicles? Where in the world did that come from? It's showing up on my phone. It's not showing up on my iPad. Okay, that's so weird. I did not do that. I did not do that. I didn't know what that is. Anybody know how to get rid of it? That's totally distracting me. Okay, well, I didn't do it, and I don't know what it means. Anyway, back to this. We'll just carry on. Oh, you guys are laughing with me. I'm clueless. I don't know how come they're all over. No, I didn't do it on purpose. I don't know what it is. It's probably something with the iPad. I rarely use my iPad, and so it kind of befuddles me, and I don't really know. I must have pushed something. Oh my gosh, now I'm like hot. Okay, sorry. I'm glad you're laughing with me, everybody. So back to this, all of these dividers that I have in those two containers. Let me show you what I did. And I actually started doing this because I use them in my, you can kind of see it right there, over there. That's where I have my Big Shot stuff. So I have dividers for my various embossing folders and framelits, and I have them divided into categories. That's on my blog. I think it was yesterday. I did a post about that. But I started making the dividers for that, and then I thought, oh, well, I really like that I can use these dividers for other things. So this is the package, and it was from Staples a few years ago. So they're called ultra durable poly file folders, and they're just your typical file folder, right? Just, you know, regular file folder, but they're plastic. You can see they're shiny, they're plastic. So they're really heavy duty. And so what I do is I just cut them. I've got a whole bunch of scraps here. I'll show you. So I just, you know, cut them up into whatever size, height, shape, whatever I need. And sometimes there'll be like a little rounded piece from, you know, one of the corners. And then I'll just use a corner rounder to round the other side or something. Or like, you know, I just round both sides. So you can do whatever you want. It's just because I don't want to poke myself on a, like a, you know, pointed edge or something. But that's what I used. So, of course, I posted that today, and somebody messaged me and said she couldn't find them on the Staples website. And I looked, and apparently it does look like they are sold out. But I just went onto Amazon and I searched for poly file folders or plastic file folders, and there's like dozens and dozens of options that come up. So if you can't find this exact one, that I have that information yesterday on my blog, If you can't find this exact one at Staples, then just look on Amazon. And also somebody messaged me about, there's a website called A to Z Dividers. So it's just A-T-O-Z dividers.com. A2Z dividers.com. And they have these like already cut and made in different sizes. So, you could do that too. It doesn't have to be plastic. I just like that they're super, super durable. And then I use my little Avery label maker to make the labels. And the nice thing is, since this is plastic, these just peel right off and they don't like rip or anything. And then if you, like say next year when we don't have Artisan Pearls anymore, or I mean, if they retire, I assume, and we have something else, I just peel this off and I put a new sticker on, and then I just keep using my divider. So I do like that a lot, that they are reusable and I'm not wasting anything. So again, that was at Staples. These, if you can find them, your Staples might still have them. And if not, just search on Amazon for poly file folders or plastic file folders. So yesterday's post, before I get to the next two tips for you, yesterday's post, I did show about my all my framelits, my Stampin' Up! Framelits, how I like them on the Stampin' Storage magnet sheets. I label it, and then I have these in Avery L plastic sleeves, just because as I'm pulling them in and out, I don't want anything to fall off or get lost. And also because when I go stamp with Cindy, which I did yesterday, which was so much fun, then like if I just grab this and take it, I know that when I put it in my tote bag that nothing's going to fall off or get lost or whatever. So I just like them in those plastic sleeves, but that's just my preference. And if you need more information or links to those products, yesterday's blog post, August 30th, 2018 on pattystamps.com covered all of that with all the links for that. I also use a Stampin' Storage box with the same kind of dividers for my 6x6 paper. And I like to put once I open a package and then I have like a bunch of little, loose pieces, I use those same Avery L. You can see the plastic, right? The plastic. And then it keeps all of that together. And I just use the same dividers. I want to show you the funniest divider. So like, do you see anything wrong with that one? I was like 2019 to 2019. Okay. Well, I know that's a mistake, but that's all right. It made me laugh. It makes me smile every time I look at it. But I just do one divider for each of the 6x6 paper stacks, and then I have that in one of the Stampin' Storage boxes, and I keep that handy as well. Okay, so two more things to show you for organizing and whatnot, but I do want to remind you, if you don't have the August Paper Pumpkin stamp set and the spot and this cute little twine, and you would like this as a gift, I am giving that away today, just a little freebie. So if you want that, all you have to do is share the video and comment and let me know that you want it. Okay, so two more things I want to show you. This divider, or container, I should say, with dividers, is full of pre-cut die-cut pieces. And I love this probably as much as my paper drawer of happiness. So in my paper drawer of happiness, which I have blogged about before, I have pre-cut quarter sheets and half sheets, and I just have all the colors. I get the Stampin' Up! Assortment packs, and I go ahead and cut it in quarters and half sheets, and so they're all ready to go, and I love that, and I've blogged about that several times before. But I love that, and it's handy, and it's right here next to me, and I can just grab a color and see how it looks. So this, what I do is I have a neighbor lady who does die cutting for me, and I'll take her, you can see most of them are white. I usually just take her a package of Whisper White paper and a whole bunch of dies, and I just say, like, cut as much as you can, or cut, 50 of these and 50 of these and 50 of these. And the reason I have all this is because when I do customer thank you cards, I do like 60 to 70 at a time, and I do that several times a month. And so then I have enough of everything to make a card, and I don't have to stop and die cut and, like stop my mojo and my flow. So that's why I have so many, but it's such a great thing to have. So even if you die cut a dozen of everything, just to have those on hand, I love it. Now this container, I've actually used it for many different things on my desk, but I do love it for this. You can see how it's kind of divided into 3 sections and then sections in sections. And this, I do believe, was from the Container Store in the bathroom area. This is meant for, like, you know, your makeup, your lipstick and your powder and brushes and toothpaste and whatnot. But, you know, I look at every single aisle in the Container Store for ideas for my craft room. And the workers there, they know me and love me, and they're like, oh, what are you making this time? What you doing? What you storing? What are you doing? And I'll walk around. Here's a tip for you. I walk around the store with like a package of pearls and a package of dimensionals and a 1/4 sheet of cardstock and a 1/2 sheet of cardstock, and I make sure it fits in stuff like this before I buy it. So that's a tip for you. When you go shopping for storage, make sure that you take a few things with you that you're wanting to store, because that way you're going to make sure that it works, and you're not going to get home and go, oh, it's a 1/4 inch too small, because that used to happen to me all the time. I would look at it and go, I think that'll fit the pearls, and then I get home and it doesn't. So see what I'm saying? Good tip, right? Okay. Oh, I'm glad you guys are liking these tips. Thank you for all the nice comments. I see them. So one more little tip for you. This little jar, I think I blogged this, or I think I Instagrammed it or something. So this is just all the teeny little pieces, punches, die cuts, etc. that are left over after I make something. And so I have like 3 orchids in here, and I have like a whole bunch of little flowers and leaves, and just all these little extras that I die cut too many for a specific project. But what I love to do is, like, when I am working on a project, I'll look at it and I'll think, would that look cute with a little leaf tucked in there or whatever? And so then I can just reach in and get it out. Even if it's not the right color, at least I could see, like, would that look good, right? So I don't throw these things away. I just keep them. And I know some people keep them in, like, the stamp set or in that die cut package or something, and that works too. But again, see, for me, I need it out. I need it right here on my desk. So that's my little cup of happiness. And a clear, that helps me too. So having it be clear, I can just look in there and I can kind of, like, I'll look down, oh, look, there's that cute little flower. Maybe I'll pull that out or whatever. So I love this. And I know that my desk is probably 100 times more cluttered than some people's crafting desk, but if it's out, I use it. So I do what works for me. You can see there's a lot of stuff behind me. There's a lot of stuff going on. I need to have it out. I used to have a lot of wood cabinetry in here, and seriously, like 3 years later, I'd open up that cabinet and go, oh, well, that's all retired. And for me as a business demonstrator, then I wouldn't use it. But it was a waste because I never opened the cabinet. But this way I have things out and accessible at my fingertips, and I use them. And that's what works for me. And I know my room probably, my little 8x8 square, it's very small, probably gives some people hives, and so don't do that. Do it your way. Do what works for you. But I'm just showing you what really works well for me and why I do it, because if it's out, then I see it and I use it. So I'm going to show you one more thing. Let me just get it because I hadn't really planned on showing it. I love this thing, and I can't remember what it's called, but I should probably find the link. It was from Amazon, and I first saw it from my downline, Wendy Cranford. She had one on her desk, and I thought, I think that might work. And if you're handy dandy, I bet you could make this out of PVC pipe. I'm not that handy, and I just thought it was so much easier to buy it. But what I have is, you can see, like, I have my adhesives, and I have my scissors and my pokey tools, and I have things kind of divided into sections. So I know right where to grab for my adhesive or my pokey tool or my bone folder or whatever. If any of you know what that thing is called, ooh, I wonder if the name's on the bottom. Hang on. Yes. It's by Boon. B-O-O-N. Boon. So if you look up Boon, I don't know, accessory organizer or caddy or whatever, Boon, then I bet you would find that. So I love that thing. It's just, to me, it's better than having a whole bunch of separate little pencil cups or containers. I like that. It's contained. Okay, one last thing. I'll show you one more thing and then I'll let you go. So I love this. You know I love penguins, right? So this was from Sarah, the CEO of Stampin' Up. And she gave me this as one of my gifts at my $1 million party 3 years ago. It's been 3 years. Can you believe that I reached my million? And this had, I don't even know if it had anything in it, but I just thought it was so cute. And so I just have my aqua painters and my Winks of Stella in there. And I keep it right on my desk because it makes me smile. And that's another thing. You know what? Have things that make you happy. If you have something that makes you happy that you like, have it out on your desk. Like, okay, I'll show you one more thing. So I have my, what is that called? Baker's twine and stuff and linen thread in this little container. The container is neither here nor there, but here's what makes me happy. Okay, I have all these super old spools from my great-grandmother and my great-aunts, and I just took the thread off and I rewind my linen thread onto it. And I have other ones in here that have other baker's twine on them. Okay, they make me happy. And is it better to just like use these, right? And have them on my desk and let them have a use and make me smile, right? So do what works for you. Some people might be going, oh, that is just like so much stuff. It's too much stuff. And that's fine, right? So again, do what works for you, but have things out that make you happy and inspire you and remind you to use things. So that's all of this. All of this is reminding me to use it. And I love that about all these things. So those were the tips that I had for you today. Thank you. Catherine is saying it's on Amazon. It's called Boon Stash Multi-Room Organizer. Thank you, Catherine. And again, it's Boon, B-O-O-N. That was this thing by Boon. I don't want to dump it, but but I do love that. It's very handy dandy for me. So thank you all. So for all of your comments, I'm reading them over here on my phone. So I do want to give this away. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to like this. I'm going to scroll down, just random, scroll back and forth. And I'm just going to land on, let's see, who, I need a comment that says, yes, I want to win that. Oh my gosh, does nobody want to win it? Oh, here. Yes. Okay, the first one that said that she shared it and she would love to win the prize is Doreen Donaldson. So congratulations, Doreen. I will send you this, and I'll actually just send you this just so you have that as an idea because it's so beautiful and you're going to love it. And again, that was by Rachel Tessman. She posted that just today and I was like, oh, that's so pretty. I love it. So, okay. That was all I had for you today. I hope you enjoyed this. And Doreen's daughter Kay is saying, yay, mama. That's awesome. Okay, well, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you enjoyed those tips. I would love to hear things that you do that maybe I haven't thought of yet, or things that you would like to share with us. So please keep commenting, whether you put it on my blog at pattystamps.com or you put it on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching this. I would love to hear things that are helpful to you and that you think the other readers might enjoy as well. Because I don't know, as crafters, it's like organizing is half the fun, right? And then actually creating is the other half of the fun. So I hope that you enjoyed that, and I will catch you all next week on another live because I'm going to have brand new projects from the holiday catalog that you're going to love. So we'll touch base next week. Thank you again for joining me. Bye. Hi, everybody. Sorry, I am just a moment late. I was just having a little bit of technical difficulty. You know, that happens from time to time, but I hope that everybody is having a great day. I am so excited because I have new product to share with you. My new Stampin' Up! Catalog order just came this morning, so I'm super excited about this. So I have everything spread out here on my desk that just came. Hi Janet, welcome. This is a Facebook Live video that I am recording at 2 p.m. on June 5th. So if you're watching me live, California time right now, then if you comment, I should see your comment. But if you're watching this some other time, no problem. You can still leave a comment. I will try to catch you later on your comments. So hey everybody, so good to see you. I am going to jump right in and show you all of this amazing fun new product. I am so excited. So I don't know about you, but one of the things that I get really excited about is a ribbon. So, oops, sorry, bumped that. So I have the new ribbon here that I'm going to go through with you, that I'm going to show you. So let me just explain what this order is. When I, oh, hey, Letitia. Oh, I hope I'm in the right place. Am I in the wrong place? She was on the wrong live video. Okay. Well, I hope I'm in the right place. Oh my goodness. Somebody let me know if I'm on my business page. Let me just check it on my phone. I think I am. But when I place a new Stampin' Up! Order, hang on, I'm just checking to make sure that I'm in the right place here. Yep. Okay. When I place a new Stampin' Up! Order from a new catalog, what I usually do is I place like 3 or 4 different orders. So you've already seen me doing, I did an unboxing of my pre-order. We've actually had 2 pre-orders because I went to Onstage and then we had a demonstrator pre-order. So I did an unboxing of that. If you missed that, I will find that video and link to it so that you can find that. So I'm not going to re-review all of those products on this video. I'm just going to show you the brand new stuff that I got. So then when the catalog goes live, I do an overnight order, which that's what this is. That's why I got it so quick. So I paid for overnight shipping and the order is here, and I will show you this product. So what I did was I got one of every designer paper, one of all the new ribbons, the new embossing folders, and all of the little accessory type items. So I'm going to be showing you all of those. And then I bought about 8 or so bundles, stamp sets and dies bundles that I really, really wanted. So that's all in this order. And then I put in another order for things that I wanted, but I didn't have to have them overnight. So that order will be coming. I don't know. I don't even know if that one has shipped yet. And then I have another list that I will order down the road because, you know, I still have time to play with it all. But what I love to do is get one of everything so I can really see it in person, because I don't know about you, but a lot of times I will get a new product and think, oh, well, that's smaller than I thought it was, or that's bigger than I thought it was, or it's the ribbon is too stiff, or, you know, whatever. And then I'm glad I didn't buy like 3 or 4 of them. But consequently, for instance, on this new adorable ruffled ribbon, these are in the in colors, and this ribbon is so cute. It is super pliable, super, super vibrant in the in colors. Did I say new in colors? Not the new in colors. These are the in colors we've had for a year. So the 5 colors then, why do I only have 4? Oh, here's the 5th one. Hang on. It's hard to hold 5 big rolls of ribbon all at once. So the 5 colors of the in colors that we've had for a year that are staying for 1 more year. So we have Tranquil Tide and Flirty Flamingo. Wait, no, silly. What color is this? Powder Pink. And Berry Burst and Lemon Lime Twist and, oh my gosh, okay, just dropped the whole lot. And Fresh Fig. But honestly, this is just super, super cool. I love this. So I know I'm going to be ordering a lot more of that. I really like this. So that, I just was sort of explaining, you know, why I why I have all these separate orders. Okay, and the ribbon, by the way, if you're following along in your catalog, page 200 and 201 for all the ribbon. So here is, it's not sold in a bundle, but these are the two colors that this comes in. And this is Gray Granite and Lemon Lime Twist. Sorry, I'm using my iPad instead of my phone, and I'm not used to where the camera is. But again, this is super pliable, super soft. This is going to make super good bows and knots. So I love this. And this is called Texture Weave Ribbon. And they each have a white border on the edge. And they're really soft, and they have a really pretty woven texture to them. Very nice. Love that. Then this is basic black satin ribbon, and there you go. You can see the beautiful shimmer, and I love this width. Is this like 3/8, I think? Oh, 1/2 inch. It's beautiful. It's really lovely. So, and again, really, really soft and pliable. So I think you're going to enjoy that. I know I will. Let me move this camera just a little bit. I wonder if it will help me to be back in the middle here, because this is new to me today with the iPad. Okay, this ribbon is called Mini Striped Ribbon, and it is in 3 colors. So let me get them right. So this is Bermuda Bay, Gorgeous Grape, and Poppy Parade. Very soft, super easy to work with, and this is 1/4 inch ribbon. I would say it's a generous 1/4 inch. It might be slightly over, but really nice. I really, really like that. I wish we had that in a lot more colors. I don't know about you, but I think it's very pretty. And then this, I could have sworn I ordered it before, and I can't find it, so I did it again. It's the Metallic Ribbon Combo Pack. And I'm thinking, did we already have this on the pre-order? Because I could have sworn I already had this. But I'm trying to get it to catch the light, because it's not catching the light. It is shimmery, and it's very beautiful. I like these too. So these are Petal Pink and Shaded Spruce, and it comes together as a package. And then another one that comes as a dual. This is the Tea Room Ribbon Combo Pack, and I just opened the one, but this is Coastal Cabana with copper edging and Berry Vanilla with copper edging. And again, these are all very soft. These are all really nice to work with. Nothing is stiff or difficult, because I know that's hard. When you get a ribbon that's really stiff, then it's hard to work with it. This, oh my goodness, gonna have to order like lots of rolls and put it in my Christmas wrapping box. This is 3/8 inch cotton real red ribbon. Super, super soft and pliable. Love this. I wish this was in white so that we could color it any color with our Stampin' Blends. Just saying, Stampin' Up. That might be something to think about. But this is really, really lovely. Super soft. And then the other new one I got, the polka dot, we could pre-order in Whisper White. And this is the Very Vanilla. I don't think that it looks horribly different than the Whisper White. Let me grab my Whisper White, because it's right here. Let's compare. I'm not, here, let's do this. So the polka dots are way bigger on the white one. That's kind of interesting. I don't know if they're supposed to be. But color-wise, I'm not seeing a huge difference. Let me put it on Whisper White. Maybe that will make a difference. Okay. I'm not seeing a huge difference. I really thought I would see a really big difference with vanilla and white. So, interesting. I may call Stampin' Up and ask them because okay. I don't know. I'm just not seeing that it's horribly vanilla. I mean, I'm not saying vanilla's horrible. You know what I mean? It's not really, really vanilla-y compared to the white. I mean, it is slightly, but not to the extent that I thought. Okay, let's put it that way. I guess I was expecting it to be a lot creamier. So that's just that. I did get splurged, and I got all of the new ink pads because I got the new colors, of course, in the new ink pads, and then it was driving me nuts that some were the old style and some were the new style. So it was a total splurge. That's not something that everyone has to do, but I did it. I did it. And the other thing I did do was I got a new StazOn. Since it's been several years since we've had StazOn, I just got a new one and a new re-inker. So if you're going to be using StazOn, you might just order yourself a new one. I don't know. I just thought that that was probably a good thing to do. And then this I'm excited about. Let me open this. So we now offer uninked rainbow pads. So you can ink them with your choice of re-inkers. Then when you want to, really? The phone's been ringing off the hook because it's voting day today. And everybody's calling to say, vote for me, vote for me. Ugh. Anyway, ignore that. Sorry. So you can push it together. Oh my. Okay. Wait, is there a trick? Maybe I should read instructions. Hang on. No. Ah, okay. I just needed to push harder. I was being too gentle. So anyway, you can push it together and then you can ink up your stamp with a rainbow of colors. Or of course you could leave it pulled apart and use little stamps in different areas. So different ways to use it. But I did order a few of these because I want to have one that is like a blue rainbow, one that's a red rainbow, one that is a pink rainbow, green, purple. Am I crazy? Maybe. No. I just enjoy this, right? Okay, let me show you this fun product. This is the punch box, and you're going to find this on page 44 and 209. The box itself is gorgeous. But as a bonus, let's look inside and see what you get. But that's nice that the lid really stays on too. Sometimes, you know, on tins, the lids just sort of fall off. No, not the case. All right, so when you open it, then there is a nice piece of foam to keep everything in there. And there is a stamp set that coordinates with this punch right there. And then 2 ink spots that you can ink these with so that you can punch them out. And they are Grapefruit Grove and Night of Navy. So very cute. I think this is going to be a lot of fun and a cute gift maybe for someone who is just starting out crafting, or maybe you have someone away at college that doesn't have a lot of room. You could get them a package of the note cards and envelopes and they would be set. I think that is adorable. Does the Stamparatus fit in the box? Somebody just asked. Let me see. Hang on. Where did I put mine? I thought it was right there. Hello? Stamparatus? Where? Oh, it's up there, I think. Hang on. Oh, I thought I put it in here. Hang on. Maybe I put it in here. No. Oh, I see it. Hang on. That's so silly. I couldn't remember where I put it. Okay, so sorry about that. Let's see if the Stamparatus fits. No. It's going to be about a ½ an inch too big to fit. But that's a good question. That would have been really fun if that had worked. Okay, let's look quickly at the embossing folders. And if you're following along in your catalog, it's page 222, 223. Now, I did say I'm not going to review products that we've had before, but just because this is a new embossing folder, I just thought I'd show you. That's the lovely floral, and that was on the pre-order, so that I've had this, but I love this one. You can just see how pretty that is and how lovely that embosses. So I did go ahead and I opened these, all the new ones, and I went ahead and ran cardstock so that you would be able to see a sample. So this one is called Striped Scallops. It's a 6x6 size. And let's look at, you can do it either vertical or horizontal since, sorry, I'm not used to where the camera is, since it's a 6x6. So you can do it either direction. And look how pretty that is. I even think that is kind of an interesting color combo. What do you think? I think that's kind of pretty. So that is called Striped Scallops. And then let's look at Climbing Vine. So that's Climbing Vine. And it's 6x6. And I started to do it just in green, but then I thought, you know what? We can have yellow leaves. Look how pretty. I am really liking this. Very lovely. And you could easily sponge the vines on there to give them a little extra color, or sponge onto the embossing folder. So either way, that would give it a little more definition. Okay, and then Seasonal Wreath. And I'm glad we have this in the annual catalog, not just for a couple of months in the holiday catalog. So this is just your standard size, like a card front size folder. And that's the packaging. And then I tried it in 3 different greens. So this one is the soft seafoam, and I'm not sure how that's coming across on camera, but it almost looks white the way I'm looking at it. But anyway, these are 3 different greens. So very pretty. This one is lovely. And this one, if you colored this or sponged some color on there, I think this would be gorgeous. Very pretty. Okay, Subtle. Now this one is the one that has produced the most questions in the catalog, because everybody's saying, I can't see it. It doesn't look like anything. So I was really anxious to play with it. And it shows that, which kind of looks like a ton of texture on that picture. So when I tried it, at first, honestly, I couldn't even see anything. Now let's see if I can, okay, there. So you can kind of see on this piece of Mary Merlot, I'm really trying to catch the light. It is very, very subtle. Very subtle. Let's see if I can catch it on this one. Okay, so you're seeing that? It's just a little bit of texture. What it reminds me of is years ago when Stampin' Up! Had textured cardstock. So if you remember that, I don't even know how many years it's been retired. It's been a while. That is exactly what this reminds me of. So if you loved textured cardstock, which I did, I think you're going to love this. What I did find, and now let me look at it now that it's dry. Okay, there is a difference. So on the dynamic folders, one of the tips is, here it is, if you want to spray your cardstock with water, and you can use a Stampin' Spritzer or whatever you use for spraying water, that it's supposed to help enhance the embossed area. So I did one with water and one without, and there is a difference. I fully don't expect you to be able to see the difference on here because it is so very subtle. But I will tell you, there is a difference. So you may want to mist your cardstock lightly with water, run it through the embossing folder, and then let it dry. And then you may see a little more difference. So if you're looking for a subtle texture, yes, like linen cardstock. Thank you. I couldn't think of the name. Thank you, Rita. Okay, my favorite one I saved for last, and this is called Tufted. Love this. Love this. So from this, it almost looks like chicken wire or something. That is not what it looks like when it's embossed. So here's the folder. Again, your standard size card front folder. And look at this. How gorgeous. Oh my gosh. I am so loving this. And look at, I just kind of grabbed these really regal colors and I just thought, oh, stunning. And you could use the backside. Nothing wrong with using the backside. So that's something to think about. Anyway, and this one is called Tufted. Do these have the numbers on them? I think they do. 146335 for Tufted. So if you like that, you can order that. If you don't have a demonstrator, by the way, and you need a catalog, let me know. It's better to private message me or email me. I don't always see all the comments after the live video. And if you need to order, you can go to mystamporder.com if you don't already have a demonstrator. So I'd be happy to help you. Very happy to help you. Okay, let's move on quickly and look through a couple of the stamp sets and bundles that I got. So this one is called Best Bunny, and it has, let's see, right here, there we go, this adorable bunny punch to go with it. How cute is this? Just love this. So fun. I think that is so cute. The other one that had a matching punch is called Little Elephant, page 91. Super cute. That's going to be adorable to use. And then this, I think, I don't know if this is probably tied for my favorite new set, Healing Hugs. I absolutely cannot wait to use this flower and those leaves right there. Oh my gosh, I am so in love with that. Love that. Ha, Leonie, you're so cute. I'd love to be your demonstrator, honey, but you're an awesome demonstrator. You're so adorable. I can't wait to hug you in Alaska, by the way. Tropical Chic, I think this has to be my #1 favorite, and it does have matching framelits. So I got the bundle, and don't forget, when you order a bundle, they are priced at 10% off. So you do get a savings if you order bundles. Treat Time. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me open the catalog and show you what this does, because if you haven't seen this, you are going to just flip. This is so much fun. Okay, page 35. So this is what Treat Time Bundle does. So the dies right here, it cuts out the, sorry, it's backwards. It cuts out the little container, and then there are 3 different toppers. So you can either get the scallops, you can get the rounded, or you can get the heart. And that's what this bundle does. And I love this. Now, you wouldn't absolutely have to have the stamp set. You could just buy the dies and you could make these. But of course, those stamps and the punch, that just makes a totally adorable addition, or yeah, embellishment to that. So this I love. Love, love, love. Okay, a couple more that were on my overnight order. The Bouquet Blooms and the matching framelits. Now let me grab page 167, because if you haven't noticed this, you're going to be really excited about what this does. So right here, sorry, that's backwards. Never mind, you can see it. Do you see that awesome fold that this makes? It's like those leaves and flowers overlap and interlock and come together in the middle. So this stamp set at the top can be die cut with the images in the framelits, and then you can just have these gorgeous cards. Oh, super, super excited about this. And then the last bundle that was in my overnight order, Beautiful Promenade, page 107. I absolutely love this. I think this is just gorgeous. And there are lots of samples. Let me grab page 107 for you so you can see it. Actually, the samples are on 106. So 106, 107. So this is what it looks like in here. And there is matching designer paper, which we'll look at in just a minute. And it is just beautiful. Really lovely. Really lovely. So that was the stamps and the bundles in my overnight order. So let's see. Should we look at the accessories next and then we'll do the designer paper? Yes, we should, right? Okay, so adhesive backed sequins, and these are beauteous. Should we open this? We should. A lot of the things I tried to get open ahead of time, but I did not open the sequins yet. I just ripped into that, didn't I? Like a kid on Christmas. Oh, so pretty. Those are lovely. They're shimmery, by the way, and they're adhesive backed, which is fabulous, so that you just pull them off and stick them on. Oh my gosh. I am in love with the new glitter dots. Look at those colors. Eek. I am so loving it. Hi, Jen. Hi, Melinda. Oh my gosh. Love, 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 love. Okay, I'm going to like buy 10 packs of that, I think. Love, 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 love. Okay, while we're looking at all those cute little things, how about the en route? Those are cute. Those are like MapQuest symbols, little self-stick symbols, stars, and the like you are here. Wait, this way. Cute. Very cute. Oh, petal pink gems. How gorgeous are those? Man, you could put that on a piece of jewelry for me. Those are beautiful. Beautiful. Do we have anything? Oh yeah, more. Okay. So these are the metallic pearls. And this, I believe, is gold and silver in the same package. Let's just check. Oops, I just pulled a couple pearls off. That wasn't smart, was it? Yep. Gold and silver in the same package. Just be careful when you pull it out, because I just pulled those pearls right off the page. That was not smart, but I didn't realize what it would do. So be careful when you pull that out of there. Gold and silver pearls, metallic pearls, and then real red rhinestones. Buckets of prettiness. And by the way, when you look on page, I think this is either like 198 or 199, 197. There is the clear rhinestones that we've had, and the pearls and the red. They're all together, but only the red is shown. So if you're still looking for the regular clear rhinestones, they're there. You just have to read the print because they didn't show the picture of it. So don't get all freaked out that they're gone. So there we go. That's a better. Somebody should have told me to hold it closer. Yep. Super pretty. Love the red. Okay. Oh, look at these. These are beautiful doilies. Wait, let me cut this off. Because if your doily sticks to the glue, then you're sunk. Look how pretty. Oh, those are so lovely. I love those. And they're white on the other side. Oh, one more color. Wait. There we go. Sorry. I keep going the wrong way. And they're white on the other side so that you can color those if you want to. And there's a lot in here. How many? There are 24. So you get a lot of product in that. Oh, brads are back. I am so glad that brads are back. So here's the metallic brads. Oh, knew that would happen. Hang on, let's do this in case they spill. Okay, Vanna White I am not. I'm really sorry. These are gold and silver and copper, and they're really pretty. Oh, they're in 2 or 3 sizes, I think. 2 sizes maybe. I love these. I really love the copper ones. Super pretty. And I thought there were, oh yep, here's another pack of brads. And these are in basic brads, it says. So these are sort of more basic colors. Very cute, very usable. And I think these kind of, well, somewhat, they coordinate with those doilies. So that will be fun. And then let's look at these pretties. These are called Blossom Elements. These should just be called Patty Flowers. So these you would need a glue dot because they don't have any sticky on them. So you would need to use a glue dot or something to attach those, or liquid glue would work. And then, let's see, Tropical Elements. So that goes with the Tropical Chic. Very cute little buttons and leaves. And this is In Color Flower Buttons. Cuteness. Cuteness. So those are the in colors that we've had for a year. So those go with that ribbon that I showed you, the ruffled ribbon, those colors. Yes, so I am showing you the products that I did for overnight shipping. That's why it came today. And I have another order coming later. And then I previously showed you things that were on my pre-order. So that's why I have like several different unboxing videos for you. Look at these adorable binder clips. So those are the new in colors. Super, super cute. Oh, I missed this before. This is called Twinkle Adhesive Sequins. Hang on. Oh, let's take them out. That's not going to work. Oh, okay, they're wrapped again. They must be like really fancy because they're wrapped again. My goodness. Okay, let's open that up. That's so funny. That is funny. Oh, I love them. Hang on, let me fan these out so you can see them because there's several different, there's lots of different sheets here. I don't know if you can see them well enough, but they're super cute. Some are iridescent and some are sparkly. Self-adhesive star sequins. I see lots of stars in my future using that. And then, oh wait, one more thing. This is called Candle Embellishments. Oh, those are cute, and they're self-adhesive. Silver and gold candles. Very cute. Very cute. Sorry, I think a bunch of comments just went by and I didn't see them, and I apologize for that. If you had a question, post it again because I missed it. So here is the pack of pillow boxes. Adorable polka dots. And these are like a brown cardboard on the inside. And they're all put together and scored, and you can just pop them together to make your pillow box. You could leave one end open, or you can close both ends. And I love that they're just all done and scored. So you don't even need adhesive. You don't need a trimmer. They're just done. They're cute. Adorable. Love that. Then I also got the new white gable boxes. We've had the silver ones, but I got the white ones. So, fun. Okay, so I think what I have left is the designer paper. And let's go through those real quick because I know you probably have things to do. This is the Tropical Chic 6x6 paper stack. And this, I'm pretty sure, is going to be one of my favorites. Oh, I can't wait to play with this. Absolutely can't wait. And then there's the other side. I love those. Love those, love those, love those. And then the paper stacks this year for the color families, which this is the brights. So they are all similar in that they have the polka dot patterns on one side, And then they have the striped pattern on the other side. Sorry. So they did them for each of the color families. So here we have one for the brights, and then we have the same thing for both in color packages, in color families. And then we have the neutrals, which this might be worth a look because, hang on. Oh, lovely. Hang on. Sorry. I just really need to get used to where the camera is on this iPad. So, nice. Very nice with the neutrals. And then same kind of packaging for the regals and for the subtles. So you have all these similar, the stripes and the polka dots, but you have them for all the colors. So I love that. All right, now let's look at the big 12 by 12. And this one, I haven't even peeked at this yet. I really wanted to when this came this morning, but I waited for you. So this is called Petal Promenade. And let's see. Sorry. Gosh, never mind. I'm not going to do it that way. Hang on, I'm just going to fan these out. Oh, 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 my heavens. I'm keeping you in suspense, right? Look how beautiful. Can you see those? They are stunning. And I just wanted to see this one in particular because this one, I know you can cut this out and use it on cards. How pretty. And look at the back. Look how fun that is. And then I thought there was one that had, oh yes, here, there's one more hiding. And look at these beautiful wreaths and frames that you can cut out. That is fun. And the back is just very neutral. The back on all of these is very neutral. So the back of this one looks like marble. It looks really real too. This would make a great backdrop for taking your photos. Yes, it was definitely made for me. You could call this the patty paper and I'd be really happy. So again, this is the Petal Promenade and this is amazing. I can see several more packages of that in my future. Alrighty, let's look at the Broadway Bound, and this one is fun. This one is the one that's going to coordinate with the Paper Pumpkin for June. All right, so really pretty. It's all gold and shiny on this side. Polka dots, big polka dots, stripes, candles. Okay, now let's look at the colorful side because the other side is just full of color. So very cute. Super fun color combo. Oh, love these. I'm seeing these with you for the first time as well. Oh, look how cute. You could cut those out. Wouldn't that be fun? And stripes and dots. Oh, that is a fun package. That is called Broadway Bound. And you'll find all of these designer papers on page 188 to 191. All right, this is the Animal Expedition. And this cute set we received at Onstage as a gift. And then I got the framelits that cut it out, and now we have the paper. So let's look at these. Very fun. Same thing, but smaller print. Haha, cute. Oh, that's adorable. No, look at those hippos. And then the alligators, or crocodiles. I don't know the difference. I'm sorry, I know I should, but I don't. Okay, and then the back side is just subtle patterns. in really great colors. So there's the back side. That is fun. Animal Expedition. Here's another one I've really been waiting for. Tea Room. Oh. And this is thinner. This is not your heavy paper, so you get twice as much, I believe. They did 2 times the amount of paper as normal. So this one coordinates with a stamp set and die, as well as there are memories and more cards to go with this. So this is very beautiful, very subtle, very kind of Victorian, old. Reminds me of maybe an old Victorian house wallpaper. And then you can just see some of the patterns on the back. Okay. Yes, the whole tea room suite is beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, and then the glimmer paper is new and improved. It's thinner. It's much thinner. I'm going to say it's like half the weight of the glimmer paper that we have offered in the past. And so we have the dazzling diamonds, or the white, and then silver and rose and gold. And let's see, I think this looks like it's a much finer glitter. So I think that that is part of the difference, as well as it. Okay, I'm going to be brave. I'm going to rub it. It doesn't come off. It does not come off. It does not come off. Wow. Okay, I'm sold. And it's thinner. So let me just grab a punch and see how it punches, because it's supposed to punch really nicely. Oh my gosh, like a dream. Like totally easy. So yeah. Okay, I'm sold on this glimmer paper then, because it doesn't come off and it punches like a dream. Yay! So that was the new order that I got for the overnight stuff. And I will link to the previous unboxing that I did. I'll put that up at the top of this video for you. And then when I get more of my items from other orders, I will do more of them in the future. But I really hope that helped to answer some questions for you. If you have more questions, you can post them right now. Put a comment on here and I'll hang out for a moment and answer them for you. Again, if you need a demonstrator or if you need a catalog, let me know. Hey, Judy, we're just wrapping up, just finished. I would be happy to help you if you don't have a demonstrator. And if you need a catalog, let me know. If you need to order, you can go to mystamporder.com and you can visit me at pattystamps.com for daily blogging inspiration. So, hey, Janice. Hey, Allison. Good to see you here. So if anybody has a question, go ahead and post it real quick. I'll be happy to answer about any of the products that I just showed you. And if you don't have any questions, then I'll just let you go. But it was fun hanging out with you for a bit. Show the blue tin again. Yes, I'd be happy to. It's right here. So here is the punch box tin. It's about 8 by 8 roughly. And it's on page 44 and page 209. And then on the inside, it comes with the stamp. Oh, this is a clear block right here. I didn't even see that before. It's clear, duh. But you get a clear block and you get the punch and the stamp set and the 2 ink spots. Yeah. Gosh, I didn't even see that clear block. That's hysterical. It's clear. Guess what? I didn't see it. I'm glad somebody just asked me that. Yes, Rose, I have the new Simply Chamois. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I ordered 3 more of them because I think they're amazing. It cleans stamps like a dream. I totally love it. Totally love it. So any other questions? Don't see any other questions going by. Hey, Anne. Can't wait to see you in Alaska. Okay, well, I don't see any other questions. So if you think of something, you can private message me or let me know, and I'll be happy to help you. So I will see you all next time. Bye. Hi everybody. I got a message that said it disconnected, but now it looks like it's back. So I hope I'm live. This is Patty Bennett, and I am really excited to show you the new storage solutions by Stampin' Up. So I hope this went live because, like I said, I just got a disconnect message. Oh yay! Okay, Michelle is here. Thank you. I'm glad it's working. I'm just gonna pull it up right here on my iPad so that I can hopefully see comments while everybody is checking in. So sorry about that. I didn't mean to be so startled at the beginning. Anyway, hey, welcome. I know this is super impromptu, but I am going to be talking to, hi Megan, hi Jason, I see a bunch of you. Hi Kim, I see a bunch of you logging on. I'm going to be showing you the new storage solutions from Stampin' Up. So I just received all of this morning, and when it came, I just got some of it out of the box really quick, and then I was going out to lunch with my dear friend for her birthday. Some of you have probably heard me mention my friend Jan, who helps me with some die cutting, and it was her birthday yesterday, so I took her out to lunch, and then I just thought, let me just jump on and start showing you some of these amazing products because I just got some of them and I knew you would want to see them. So while everybody is jumping on, real quickly, I just wanted to show you this cute, adorable project. This was on my blog today, pattystamps.com. My friend Cindy Wilkinson made this for me. Isn't this the cutest little sweet treat cup packaging covered with the gingham gala paper? I know all these hearts are going by. It's so cute. And then she used the daisy punch on the top. So each daisy is actually 2 daisy punches layered together, curled a little bit, sponged a little bit. I mean, the cutest, right? So adorable. And then the handle is attached to the lid so that you can put the treats inside and people don't have to destroy the packaging. I love things like that because it's so hard when things are like tied together and then you have to destroy it. You know what I just saw? This is so cute. Look, she put it, wait, I'll let it focus. Is it focusing? Oh, come on. There's a teeny little butterfly right there. I don't know. I think I'm distracting it because I'm moving it around. Anyway, so cute. This is on my blog today, pattystamps.com. And coming up, I'm hoping to do a live video tomorrow to show you this little basket that I made when I was at Cindy's. So I am going to hopefully show you this on a live tomorrow. Super cute. But I just wanted to show you those while everybody was jumping on. So let's get to the storage. You may have already seen the flyers. These have been on my blog. You can download them, or if you're a demonstrator, you can get them from the website. You can see this information on the Stampin' Up! Store. It's been in a lot of places. I will link to it at the top of this video or below if you're watching it on YouTube so that you can actually download this if you don't have it. But this flyer gives you all the information about the actual pieces and the pricing. This flyer is a worksheet so that if you know how many ink pads or how many markers you have and that you want to store them in this new system, it tells you how many to buy. So it's like perfect. It's just very simple math. Don't let the math scare you. So here is a configuration of what it might look like if you were storing a stack of 10 pads here and a stack of 10 pads here, and then some of the blends markers and some accessories. So that's what you could make it look like. But you can just configure this in any way that you wish. And there are also some examples of ways that you might want to configure your different storage. And we'll talk about the lids that go on top because there are different ways you can do this. So if you haven't heard about this new storage from Stampin' Up, let me just show you that you can store your Stampin' Blends markers, okay, and I'll show you This is how it looks from the side. So you can see that it sticks out a little bit, like the length of the cap. And I have room to put the rest of my colors in here. I just started with that many to show you what I was doing. So there's Stampin' Blends storage. There is ink pad storage. And it also comes with the slot right here to put your marker. So it would be your matching pad and marker that would fit. Now you might notice on top, I have some refills, and I'm going to tilt it just a little so you can kind of see. It holds about 21 refills. I think possibly if you reconfigured this slightly, you might get 22, but quite a few on top of there. But this is totally customizable. So the refills are actually in this little tray. So that is an option for the top of any of your storage solutions. So that's where my ink pads were. I mean, excuse me, my refills. Okay, they're in one of these. But, and I wanted to show you how nicely this all comes packaged. So I didn't open the flat lid yet. Everything is wrapped in plastic, and everything else except this also came in a box, its own little box. Okay, so very safely packaged. But you can also order a flat lid. So I just thought we would look at that as an alternate to the little tray, so that if you wanted a flat surface on top, you can do that. And of course you can interchange. So I just wanted to give you the overview first, and now let's actually look at how these come. So like I said, they all come in their own box, little picture of what is in there. And then every one of them comes like this with its own protective styrofoam packaging, which I think is great. So we're not going to have any little broken or chipped corners or ends or anything. Then everything is in a plastic bag. And this one is an open cubby. So this would be the one where if you wanted to store something that's an odd size that doesn't fit in one of these, or you wanted to store some ribbon, some punches, whatever, that you have this open cubby to do that. So if you wanted to put this tray, sorry, it's kind of weird to do it up in the air. Hang on. It fits fine. It's just kind of odd to do it up in the air like that. Okay, sorry, I am being like uncoordinated with this. It really does fit just fine. So here is the tray option on top of the cubby. And what just came out, I was going to show you these. Each one also comes with these little silicone feet. So you can put that on the bottom if you don't want this to like slide around at all on your work surface or your countertop, wherever you're storing it. So everything comes with the little feet, which is great. The flat lid did not come with the feet. That makes sense, right? You wouldn't need the feet for the flat lid. But I could take the flat lid off and interchange, and I could put this unit on top of this. So totally, let's hold it a little bit closer without me dumping them all out. So totally customizable as far as how tall you want to make it. Well, within reason. I mean, you're not going to stack this like 4 feet tall because, you know, you're going to have Leaning Tower of Pisa probably, and it's going to fall down. But, you know, within reason, right? So let's say, let me just grab, if we wanted to store some ribbons, you could do that in here. You could do some washi tape. You could do some punches. You could do your extra, you know, like if you wanted to do some of your accessory items in there. Anything you want, really. I'm kind of thinking that up here, this would be a nice place for my baker's twine. Right? That would be handy. You could do baker's twine on top. You could do whatever you want. So really versatile. Let's look at the ink pad storage. So let's see, I have one here that we can open, and I'll show you without the ink pads in it exactly what it looks like. And again, with the styrofoam. And you know what? I do apologize. I see that comments have been going by and I was not catching those. hold your comments for me if you don't mind, and I will ask you to repost those so that I can actually read them, because I do want to answer your questions. But I was just so excited about showing you all of these options. So more little silicone feet. So here is what one section would look like. And when you refer to those PDF downloads that you can get off of my blog or on the Stampin' Up website, you'll know that this configuration of 5 trays for your ink pads is $14. Okay, so one little cubicle would be $14. And then you would have your option of, if you want this tray section to go on top, like I have right here, or if you would want to put the flat lid on top, and then it's totally up to you. Or you could keep stacking. So let me put this down and let's stack these on top of these, and then we'll look at that. Okay, so now, and they do lock in really nicely, by the way, they really do. So now we have 10 slots, which would be one of the Stampin' Up color families. Okay, I like that. So I'm sure that was the entire goal of this, but you could put your whole color family and all of the markers, and you could put your re-inkers on top or whatever else you want, any configuration that works for you. So, oh yes, I should say this is US pricing. I just saw somebody comment about in Europe. So yes, or was it, I'm sorry, the comment flew by already, but in the US it's $14 per section. So this would be $28, and then this tray on top is $5. It's called a storage topper officially. That's the official name. This one, and that's what you could put your re-inkers or other things in. So if you want to see from the side, the markers do stick out, obviously, because they are bigger than the ink pads. And if we look at it from this side, you can see that the ink pads stick out just what, maybe not quite 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so if you're just wondering. And then they are very easy to grab because there's just like the right amount of space to get your fingers in there. So to me, that's really important. I don't want to try to, you know, fish it out of there, if you know what I mean. But you can also grab from the sides, which is really nice. So either way, and they do fit in really super easily. Okay, there's no fighting with it. There's no finagling. They slide in and out super, super nice. And I'm just going to take one off the bottom here because I just want to show you that they are super durable, nice plastic. I am thrilled with the sturdiness of these. I was, be honest, a little leery when I heard plastic. I was like, plastic. But they're wonderful. They really are. I'm very, very, very happy with these. Really thrilled with these. So yay. You know, in the background that I've posted this many times. I've had the Stampin' Storage wood units for years, and I'm a huge fan and obviously have it all arranged and at my fingertips. I'm used to that, but I wanted to get a set of this and see how it was. I wanted to make sure that what I was telling you was accurate and that it was easy to use. So I just, you know, I love that this is an option. And I really love that we can do our Stampin' Blends, and we can do other items as well as the re-inkers, the markers, and it's totally up to you how you want to line them up and configure them and make them taller, wider. For me, in my space, you can see I like to have things out in front of me this way. And for all of you super neat freaks, I'm really sorry, because you're probably going, oh my gosh, that's so much stuff out there. That's just how I roll. I love it all out, so it's all out here. But anyway, I like having things like long and in front of me. So, which is great because you could do that with this. You're not locked into, well, it has to be 2 feet tall or it has to be 3 feet wide or whatever. So I do love that about this Stampin' Up! System is that you can configure it to fit your space. Really love that. Now, I did see before I went live, some people were asking about the other ink pads. So let's take a few of these out and let's look at the other pads. So I'm just going to grab a couple of my rainbow pads, a Stays-On, Memento, and then I do still have a couple of the old style pads. So let's look at this and see. I have not tried this yet. So, okay, so the old style pad, okay, so it goes in, but what you can't see is that it's actually lifting and separating these sections a little bit. And even if I try to hold this up, I don't know that you're going to be able to see it, but I can see right here that the gap between these, well, that there is a little gap between these, whereas otherwise they lock in tightly. So does it fit? Yes. Would I recommend this? Probably not. And Stampin' Up! Did say that it does not fit this old style. And I think that's why, is because this is slightly taller and it's lifting this. So what might happen is that this will become insecure because they're not kind of locking together. Not that they lock. I'm not saying that they like click and lock, but you know what I mean. They're nesting snugly except when you make that little gap. So just saying, okay, you could do it. I'm not going to recommend it, but there you go. So let's try Memento and Stays-On. Okay, so let me see what's in here. So, okay, the Memento and the Stays-On, it's going in fine. Oh, that's actually a little tight. Stays-On must be taller. That's really kind of tight. That's, see, if I were to pull it, how it's moving everything. So I would recommend possibly that you use a cubby like this. For the ones that are not fitting absolutely perfectly, I would put them here. Now let's try the rainbow pad. Okay, the rainbow pad seems to be a perfect height, or spectrum pad, whatever you prefer to call. That is fitting fine. Now it sticks out a little more than the Stampin' Up! Pad because it is a deeper pad, but it does fit fine. So you could, yeah, you could do rainbow pads in there if you wanted to. Now it's funny, that one feels a little tighter. So that's interesting. I suppose it's possible that, you know, one of them is like a micromillimeter whatever bigger. I don't know. I guess the answer is try it and see if you like it or if you don't like it. But you could also stack them in here in this cubby. So you could do that. Or I like to keep them upside down. So you could do that. They don't fit side by side, but you could make a stack over here of your odds. I don't want to call them odd, but you know what I mean. The pads that aren't regular new Stampin' Up! Pads. But these slide in and out just totally with ease. Nothing is touching, binding, lifting, whatever. So that's a good sign. I like that, just the way that these fit in there. And the blends markers just super easy, slide in and out as well. So, oh, Versamark, somebody is asking. Thank you. I didn't even see that one up there. It's too tall. The Versamark is even deeper than these. Yeah, it's taller. So it's not fitting in there at all. I mean, I wouldn't even, yeah, it's like lifting the whole thing up to try to get it in. So Versamark would be something to put over here. Great question. Let's see. So now if you had a question before and I didn't catch it, can you please repost it now so that I'm going to watch right now for your questions so that we can go through this. Yes, I am very excited as well, Jennifer. I think this is Very exciting and a lovely option. I just love how customizable this is to your space. Or if you just needed to take like a stack of 5 of these or something to an event, to stamp with a friend or something, you could do that. I think it's really neat. The Stampin' Write markers, yes, I have those right here. So those are the markers that I was showing you over here when this was filled in. And I know I've mixed those up now, but the markers, those are the Stampin' Write markers right there that fit into the side of the ones with the ink pads. Can you buy the cube to put the other ink pads in? Yes. So everything is available separately. So this is one item, this tray that goes on top, that's one item, that's $5. So that is, everything is purchasable. Is that a word? You can purchase everything separately. Okay, so that's one item. This cube is a separate item, and that is $10 for the cube. The flat lid is $3. So that's a lid that you can just use like that if you don't want something extra on top of that. So that is $3. And then for the blends, when you buy a package, actually, I forgot to open that one. I was going to show you. So when you open the box for the blends, the Stampin' Blends, again, comes beautifully packaged, and you get your little silicone feet, and this is how you would buy a set of the blends holders. And that one for Stampin' Blends is $14 for this. It comes with the 5 trays, and each tray stores 6 blends. So you would store 30 of your blends for the $14 price. And see, I could keep stacking to accommodate, and wonderful, because I hope that we still come out with more. You can see I don't have my greens and blues in here yet, but I will. So you could just keep stacking your blends storage like that. And then the last thing, $14 is, oh, hang on, I took off not the right amount of these. So the 5 slots for your ink pads and markers. So this is the ink pad storage, and this one is also $14. Okay, so that's how you buy them, and you just keep stacking and arranging however you want to, and they snap together beautifully. And like I said, not like you have to snap something in place, but they just layer and they just fit. They fit really nicely. Sorry, I'm like all tongue-tied because I'm so excited. Let's see. Karen, let's see. How do the old fit in? Oh, well, we did that. Maybe you tuned in later. So the old style ink pads, I only have a couple of them, but I'm glad I had one just to show you. So I was saying that yes, they fit, but because they're a little bit thicker this way than the current pads, it's lifting it a little bit. So it's going to, in my opinion, make this a little less stable, if that makes sense. Because with the regular ink pads, they're just gliding. They're not touching anything except, of course, the bottom. But they're allowing everything to fit together perfectly. When you put this one in, it's lifting it a little bit, and I think it's making it a little unstable. You can always try it. You can see what you think, but personally, I think I would put the old style ink pads into this type of a cubby if you still have some of those, and I don't think I would store them in that tray. Hey Rick, how are you? Hey Amy, let me just scroll back. Hang on, let me figure out how. I'm going to scroll back. I know I missed some comments and I apologize. Old style, okay. Yes, love how it looks. Do the blends cubes come apart? Yes. So every stack of 5 is how you purchase it. Now, if you didn't need that many, I see what you're saying. Yes, they come apart. I'm sorry. I should have shown that. My goodness, everything comes apart. Like I said, I'm just so excited. I'm just like, well, I just have to show you all this. So there, if I only wanted one more tray up there, I could do that. Can you see that? The comments are in the way, and I'm hoping that on the video you can actually see it. So yes, you could take that apart and you could have 6, you could have 8, you could have 9, you could have however many you want if you didn't want to do the entire stack. Now, the only thing that you can't do is once you have this little tray on here, these will not click in and fit. But of course you wouldn't even want to do that because then you couldn't even get to that. So just FYI, just saying. And then let me just take those re-inkers off for a minute. And yes, all of these are separate as well. So when you buy that stack of 5, if you don't want all 5, by all means, you can rearrange that. If you want to put a few ink pads on top of your blends holder, and then you want to put a tray, you can do that. If you want, where did our flat lid go? Is it back here? Here you are. If you wanted the flat lid on top of that, you could do that. So however you want to arrange it, if you want to put the cubby tray on top of that one, you can do that. So any way that you want to configure it is amazing. Yes, so the set of 5 trays is $14. I love it too, Christy. I love it. Let me just see if there were, if I missed other, okay. Oh, so here's a good point. So I'm sorry, I just thought that went by really quick. Someone said that they couldn't afford to order everything at first. So here's the great news is that if you want to just start with, say, a stack of 10 of the ink pad holders for one of your color families, you can do that. And then maybe in another month or whatever, you get another stack for another color family, you can do that. Or you only want to get one set of 5 and you store your in colors in it, you could do that. So totally customizable. I think it is great. Yes, so Leanne, that's what I was just doing here. I was showing that you could intermix. You could do some of your ink pads and some of your blends. You could put the tray on top, or you could put the flat lid on top. You can mix and match however you want. Put those together. We could put our cube over here. Sorry, I hope I'm not totally putting my head into the camera. Oh, well, helps if you do it the right direction. Gosh, there we go. That's a lot better. And then I could put my lid on that one. Or I could put, I could stack more of my, more of my ink pads back on there. I could put my, here's the front. I guess you can tell the front because it has the Stampin' Up logo, so that's handy. So I could put my refills. Sorry, it is a little hard to do this. Off to the side, behind. There we go. There we go. So see how I'm just rearranging and I'm making it be however I like. I just think that's amazing. So yes, these will be in the new catalog. They are available right now, early, prior to the new catalog release. The only thing is Stampin' Up! Has warned us that if these sell really well and they go out of stock, they are going to turn off the ordering codes. And that's just simply so they don't end up with a huge back order list. So if you think that you want these, I would get them now, at least get some to try it out and see how you want to build on it. Because like I said, you know, if they run out, they're going to turn off the codes. But they will be in the new catalog. They will be available. It's just that you might end up waiting a long time. I mean, we just don't know how that's going to go. So any other questions that I can answer for you? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yes, Amanda, we did that. We tried with the Stays On and the Memento, and oh gosh, I guess it's down here. Well, let me take these out so you can see up here. So the Stays On they fit, but the memento is really tight and it's kind of lifting it. So I would not do the memento in there. I would put my memento over there. The stays on, I would say it's like marginally okay. Okay, well, no, wait. Oh, sorry, that's the blends. Like, that doesn't go in. That's because that one is for the blends. So that one is sort of okay, but it's scraping. So again, I think I would just store that in my cubby as opposed to in this one. Let's see. Leonie is asking, could you put the open one standing up and add the lid to make a big... Okay, I know what you mean because I thought about this as well. So let me take this off and I'll show you what Leonie is asking. So she's saying, could you take this and put the lid on it? And then put it this way so that you can put, like you could stack your envelopes or your cards or whatever. Yes, you can. But the problem is if I let go of this, this comes off. So it's really being held on there by gravity when you have it stored this way. So if you wanted to do that, I would just take a rubber band or washi tape or something, you know, and go around it to hold it together as a cube this way. So yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's not going to stay there by itself. Okay. So somebody's asking about the price of 10. So they don't come in a stack of 10, they come in a pack of 5, and they're $14 in the US for the pack of 5. Whether you get the blends or the ink pad holders, they're both $14 for the stack of 5. Yes, can't wait to get yours, Michelle. Oh, could you glue it? Well, sure. Why? Didn't think of that. Yeah, you could glue that together and then you'd have a cube to stand up this way. So if we put it next to here, then it's the same depth. And I don't even know if you can quite see that on camera. It's right over here. So then it would all line up and you would have a place to put things this way. So that would be kind of cool. Now what you couldn't do is put it on top of here because it's not the same width. Could you turn it this way? You could put it there, but it's not going to lock in. So, I mean, you could certainly experiment and yeah, this would be kind of fun. I could see definitely having this on my desk with extra envelopes and pens and some Post-it notes and whatnot in there. So that would be totally an option. So even if you wanted to go higher, you could have this piece way up here. And then we could put this tray back over here. So fun, right? You could even stack your odd size ink pads in that tray. So however you would want to do that. So you're welcome. Oh yeah, scissors. Sure, definitely scissors. Yeah. So you're welcome. I hope this was very helpful to you all. I know some of you had commented on my other post, how did I get this so early? I paid for overnight shipping. There's just some things that I'm so anxious to get that I want to go ahead and get them fast. So I did pay for overnight shipping. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed that. And if you have other questions that I didn't cover, because I know comments were going by really quickly, just go ahead and leave me a comment. I will link to the ordering on top. So if you don't have a demonstrator and you need to order, you will be able to do that. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you all for joining me and enjoy your organizing. It's so much fun. I think that's almost as fun as the crafting part, right? Have a great day, everybody. Thank you.